outage. Welcome to the Raconteur Society in our Tuesday night game. We are currently live on Facebook and TikTok. If you're on TikTok, jump over there and say hello. If you're on Facebook, then welcome. Tonight we are playing a game called Low Life. And I will pass it over to Mr. Dale down there, who's going to be our DM this evening, and explain more about it.
Okay. So the DM in this game, because they all have different terms, is called the boss. And Low Life was created by Andy Hop, the amazing Andy Hop.
Sexy Andy Hop.
Yeah, he is hilarious and ingenious and everything. It's put out by Savage Worlds, so Pinnacle Entertainment. It's the Savage Worlds system, and I describe it as what if Monty Python and the Muppets made a Mad Max movie with Ren and Stimpy. That's the best way I can describe this game. It is hilarious. It is really creative, and it's unlike anything we've ever played before. As you can tell by the characters,
except we have
and some of the costumes we have going on.
Wild, man. Totally wild.
In a nutshell, the Earth got wiped out. Mother Oith, as they call it, and it was wiped out in the Great Flush.
hence the toilet lid.
Yeah. It's
Which could still happen for all of us.
a gazillion years after the flush, and that was when volcanoes, earthquakes, cats and dogs living together, alien invasions all happened at once. World War III, it all took place on the same day. It wiped out everything. So gazillions of years later, things have evolved, and it's gotten weird.
Evolved,
whatever. Some of the races we have in this game are, just to get an idea, we have Bodals, which are kind of made of human parts. Some have extra noses, extra eyes. We have worms, we have croaches. We have piles, which are feculent crud. Sentient horks, which are basically loogie orcs. Smelfs. Tisents. Cream Fillions. Okay, and we'll just go from there.
Anastasia says, hey, everybody.
Hey! Anastasia, welcome.
So tonight we were playing, I've tried to keep these short. Usually we can get these done in 1 or 2 sessions. They kind of lend themselves to just absolute humor. So we've done a couple. This is called, in the game of Low Life, they call money clams. So this is my clams trilogy. We've done Fistful of Clams, and for a few clams more. And tonight's adventure is called The Good, the Bad, and the Totally Disgusting.
I'm sensing a pattern here. I can't put my finger on it, nor would I want to.
certainly wouldn't want to stick it back in your mouth afterwards.
Let's say it's something to eat.
Not in this one.
Oh, regret.
So yeah, the characters are kind of
The regret.
a roving band of whatever.
Should we go around and do a quick character intro just for a while?
Just so everybody knows, this game is particular on names and stuff. So I am the boss this evening. This is my stand-in boss, my little low-life stand-in boss. That's what I actually look like.
That's when he's sleeping, though.
It's like,
And it's to scale.
I'm 4 yards tall. And then the players are known as the Heap. So yeah, let's go ahead and introduce the Heap.
So we're gonna have a heap of fun.
So you want to start with Dennis?
All right. I'm Snag the Earth. I can't even remember my last name. Logmeister. I am a Bodal. I am made up of odd bits of leftover human DNA. I have one breast. I have purple penises for hair, an extra hand on my chin, and a extra third eye that doesn't open too often. I'm basically I'm a holy roller. And I am the proselytizer for the return of the humans. Return of the humans!
Yep.
I usually have a little scepter stick, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay. Yep. And your religion is humanitarianism.
gotta work.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Ben said, "Bring back the puppet, damn it." Ben here.
Hi, Ben. I don't know if I'm lining up with the camera. very well.
Yes, you are.
After you, sir.
Oh. Flame sniffer bollocks. I am a marshmallow, basically a ambulatory marshmallow. And a profession. Actually, I'm a weirdo. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm weirdo.
Yes, you are.
That's right. Yeah. But
It's funny.
Your application was accepted.
It's really funny that the weirdo is the one who's dressed absolutely normal. Too. That's funny.
Hey!
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
weirdos are basically in other versions of Savage Worlds. They're the mad scientists. So as a weirdo, I like to make inventions of different
Shovel
things.
that man!
Sorry. Chug, 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 chug.
Yummy.
And Wade, what was your name again?
Flame sniffer bollocks.
Ball sniffer.
No, flame sniffer.
Ball
Flaming ball sniffer.
Flaming ball sniffer.
And one of the things about the marshmallows, if they get too close to fire, they start to get a hard shell, which actually gives them armor.
Yeah.
All right. My character his name is Long Face Ouchie Fingers Gur Nene. He is a Tizant. A Tizant in the group and the game is a creature that's composed of other creatures. Long Face he has a horse head with bare legs and arms. The horse head has a raptor fin for the mane.
So bare legs like our bear.
Yes,
or,
like Hank the Tank Bear, like that.
okay.
Yeah.
He is a Chrysocorn, which is a pirate. It's the funky ass.
So what's the price of corn?
Yes, thank you, Andy.
Throw on an Andy.
Yeah.
Which camera?
Yeah.
And his entire goal in life is to embrace his pirate self and steal everything he can. So that is Longface for you.
Hi.
Sue, her mom's here. Sorry, Sue.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Oh, good. This is time to see me be weird.
I will show your picture to the DM cam here.
Okay. I have one that I drew.
Is that showing up okay?
It takes a minute.
There you go. Well, you got them both.
Okay.
Right
Oh, that's about right.
Right in the middle of the toilet seat.
We're gonna need a bigger John.
Mr. Farnstrom jumped on the seat. Sorry, please continue. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I'm playing Squitch McGuigan. And as far as you need to know,
Somebody
that's
just
all you need
dropped
to know that.
Sorry.
I call that Squitch McGuigan.
Can you see it? Or?
There's a small D6. Okay. Thank you.
And Michael, what are you playing today?
Well, I play Joe. I am a cream pillion. I am about how big would I be normally? About
2'4".
2'4". And basically I'm a ho-ho nowadays with that lovely, delicious cream.
Oh, that was awesome.
That's going on YouTube so quick.
Yeah. That's a TikTok video. TikTok video. Right there.
Slam a hose. Sit down. Fuck.
Sorry, Facebook, no, you can't hear us here.
You know, actually, what happened? It wasn't that crashed. It's every time I get onto Facebook and I share it everywhere real quick, that happens.
Don't do that
So
anymore.
I'm no longer sharing this anywhere on Facebook.
Do it tomorrow.
Right.
Or when we're done. Crazy boom.
Here you go, Hope.
I'm a ho.
I'm a ho, hi ho. I'm off to give a blow.
Hell now.
No.
Rebooting, doing everything, but technically right now we are back live. So
Hey, all right.
Well,
so before I left,
we got the boss cam running.
yeah, don't worry, it's messing up right now, but it clears up in a second.
Okay.
So anyway, my character again is Ho Ho Jojo, who is basically a ho-ho, and I'm not just a ho, I'm just a creepilian. Now, when I have my warhammer, which is about 6 foot when I'm carrying it, it's pretty mighty. I'm pretty much a warrior and a bounty hunter, but I can't add or think or pretty much do anything but hit stuff. Now, when I put my hammer down,
I'm kind of a little different because this hammer gives me intimidation bonus and more than yet. Otherwise, I'm just kind of just a little ho-ho. But when I pick up my hammer,
I'm a big son of a bitch. Right.
so that's it. That's my guy.
Yay.
So after a week, we're back up again.
So, I do have a character that'll be NPC tonight. He's Fauxnozzle. He is a Croach.
Why is there a?
it's messing up. It'll catch up.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is a Croach and also a Giggity Gigger. They have these little creatures called Giggities that fly around, and if he touches them, he can get powers from them and use them or share them to others. So he does a lot of inappropriate touching. So that's cool.
We like him for that.
Yay.
It's like free too.
Okay.
Three.
Hey, we got some love on TikTok.
Yeah, Boomhauer.
Hey, Boomhauer, thanks a lot, dude.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It was
King of
getting
the Hill?
crazy. So,
Oh man.
Man, I'll tell you what, now, you just hold on, man. It's going to be all right. I swear, my peanut butter sandwich got all over the computer. And I swear to
That's
almighty
crazy.
God, it's something happened.
About the size of your fist, about the size of a peanut butter banana sandwich.
Yeah, well,
Sweet.
From Boomhauer.
Hey,
Boomhauer.
Boomhauer.
God bless you, man. Oh,
What did he do?
Little propane accessories.
Hi, all right.
He's up there.
He's over there.
Thank you.
TikTok, Facebook.
Thank you, Boomhauer, wherever you are.
Wherever you
Okay. So this game starts in a small area, a small town. We'll call it Goose Pimple. You are in Goose Pimple, and you're in the kind of a foothills, but there's one very large hill, very almost like a small mountain or a large hill off in the not too far in the distance. As you rode up to this town, you pull in, and a little bit, if you talk to people, they kind of, the road that goes that way has like skull and crossbones on it and stuff like that. So when you kind of come into town,
What?
it's,
Well, my thing says Twitch is offline.
We don't have
We
to.
don't
you don't
have
have Twitch
What are we doing?
Facebook and TikTok.
like we do. So yeah, you pull into town. There's like a little Suds Midden, which is kind of a saloon place. There's a place to get some grub. There's maybe a hotel. There's a couple little shops here.
Blueberry lemonade.
Around the area, there are some homesteads, and you do notice as you pull in, there is a small, what looks like caravan parked off by the hotel. And it's a couple slugs, the big worm creatures, pulling a couple of little stagecoaches.
Sorry.
Did you hear any of that?
What?
There's a caravan parked off to the side.
Thank you.
Yeah, I heard it.
I'll play with Wade here. Yay. So yeah, when you guys pull into town or walk into town, because I don't know if any of you had actually any kind of transportation.
I think we did. We had like a wagon.
Yes.
Yes, we had a wagon.
you did have
Those
a wagon.
snail things that you could ride.
Oh yes. Did you bring your new friends?
Yes. Who are they? All 10, 2, 3. I can't count.
Somebody befriended
Oh,
these
yeah, it was
fellows,
me.
didn't they?
Yes.
Yes, I befriended them.
Oh, yes.
I intimidated them, and they,
Decided to join us, so I think they're pretty great people. I love their little monkey butts.
Their butts.
King Lolo joined us.
Actually, Wear Bear 304, his suggestion is raid the caravan.
Raid the caravan.
I think that's a great idea.
You guys are going to be so disappointed. What were those things? Gruzzes, I think they were.
Okay, so that it's just.
So. I think those creatures are gruzzes. So you've got these two gorilla-like things that kind of walk on their front knuckles. Their little legs dangle as they move. So they're kind of following along happily. Anybody who gets too close to them, they growl at and try and eat them. You can stop them if you want.
Nah.
Okay.
What do we care?
Yeah.
You better not get close to them.
There's a little crouch.
They must be hungry here.
Crouching his mom. Look, mommy's going.
Oh, don't get close to them, kids. They're a little dangerous.
Please ask permission before you pet my pet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So-
Mike, I believe I have a note to hear that I put the confusion spell on your maul, on your hammer.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think we'd done
Is
that
that
the last
permanent?
time.
We did that last
Yeah.
time at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
permanent.
Yeah, that shop.
Do I do it? Is that? I must have hit myself.
Repeatedly.
Really? I have persuasion. That must mean if somebody can understand me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So,
You stabbing them in the face.
what do you guys?
Wait,
What do you guys do?
well, we have to sell all the stuff we got, didn't we? And we have a whole bunch of equipment.
No, we sold it, didn't we?
Yeah, I think you sold
Yeah,
it
'cause
at
we-
that shop.
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
was trying to
because
steal it.
I stole a crossbow from that shop.
Yeah.
I tried to steal another one.
Yeah,
Well, that's right.
we ended up getting 230 clams each.
Yeah.
And we got decent armor. Or we got more armor or something like that, didn't we?
I think you upgraded your armor at that shop.
I upgraded mine, yeah.
I didn't.
Decent, because that's actually up.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I think we did a great duty there.
And I got 3 pieces of moon cheese.
I got some
Yeah,
too.
you did.
Oh,
I think it's great.
where's the bag? I didn't get my peeps.
Oh, it's over here. I'm sorry. Here you go.
Oh, I need to get some too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, everyone didn't get any. That's terrible.
That means that we two are everybody.
It doesn't look like this place has any kind of like armor or anything like that. It's like a general store next to the saloon and the restaurant, and then a little down the road is the hotel.
But how are we on the supplies then? Do we? Are we
You're
stocked on
probably
food?
fine. No, you're probably fine.
Yeah, I
but
got tons of stuff.
you might want some grub or some drink.
Yeah, that's what I mean is grub and.
Let's go
Well,
get
you've
this.
got provisions, but you're probably getting low.
What did you say the name was of those? The gorilla.
Gruzzes, I think.
Gruzzes?
Pretty sure they're gruz. Well, actually, I can look at the
What
last
the
one.
hell's a grudge?
Gruz.
Well, that too.
These are gruzzes.
Yeah, our pets. We have pet brothers.
I got Alzheimer's while we were away too. It's over the hammer. That damn confusion spell.
I really need to stop sleeping on the hammer with a pillow.
Where am I?
Where am I? Oh my god.
I'm waking screaming like I do.
Hey, there is a general store here of the sort.
There is a general store.
I need a new hat.
I would like to go to a private store or a corporate store. Corporal store.
General. Or maybe a
I don't think I'm
captain
good enough
store.
for a general store.
Isn't that a step down or two?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to some private store.
Put your nuts in your mouth and be quiet.
Well, he has to go to the private store.
I got a mouthful of nuts. I can't go to the general store.
I'm going to sell these nuts if I get.
I suck on one it up. It's kind of like boiled nuts.
Pre-salivated for the kiddies.
I love my pre-salivated nuts.
See, I wonder if we shouldn't do certain food challenges, and like boiled peanuts would be one of them. Like, how many boiled peanuts can you eat?
It's
I've never had a boiled peanuts. Is it gross?
It's gross. Yeah.
It's like this.
Boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanut.
I'll bring it. We'll do a Fear Factor thing. If you can eat the boiled peanut, with the boiled peanut.
You know, deviled eggs, they get that little rubbery taste. It's like that, but like you start chewing into it and it breaks apart. It's just wrong.
Very popular down south.
Well, that might be because they boil them. And,
Well, I've also not had the.
They make a lot of them down south.
No, I'm good.
What's the?
So what are you guys doing?
I want to see if we can buy some.
I'm like sitting here like, what are you looking at me for?
We're buying.
Do your thing.
We're getting boiled peanuts.
Incoming.
Thank you. So you're going to the general store for a hat.
Yep.
And you are going where, Squeak?
I want to get pitched.
Okay, so you're going to the submidden?
Sure.
You want to get pissed.
Pitched. Pissed.
Pissed.
Sorry, I.
I think how does it sound that way?
Hey, you're too British.
Aaron, we're eating your gummy bears.
Oh, people don't understand my British humor.
No.
oh, get pissed, eh? Well, what's up?
Where's Katie? Where's Katie?
She's a. She's listening.
What's
I didn't
everybody?
understand it.
What's everybody else doing?
Actually, I'm gonna follow her.
Okay.
Or him.
Her.
Her. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get drunk. That's what we're doing.
Okay. You too.
Drunk.
I better go look at the hats too.
Okay.
You're not holding your hammer.
Oh, sorry.
See?
There, that's better. Oh,
So you
what was I
three,
doing?
you three are going to the Suds Midden, and you two are going to the general store. Okay. We'll go
Buy
to
a
the
general.
we'll go to the general store anyway, or first. So you guys walk in. It looks like it's a building made out of what looks to be mud, like kind of adobe, but it's all fresh mud.
No, it's right there.
As you guys walk in, there's probably racks of stuff just piled on the shelves and in bins, and over not too far away you see a little counter with probably Croach sitting there.
Okay. Do I, at first glance, see a hat section?
Yeah, actually you do see some hats over in a bin. Okay. They're all just piled in there. So don't fill yourself up. They're not that great.
That's where he wants the hat.
Do we determine that the long face stole your hat and you don't realize it?
Probably.
Okay.
Okay. So you go over, there's a big bin with a bunch of hats in it.
Oh, Ben, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
So
We don't
there's
think you're that big.
probably about 10 hats in there.
All
right. Yeah. Look around and
There's tin hats. There's copper hats. There's
pick one out. I'm assuming it's maybe some kind of leather.
Some sort of, I think, yeah.
Leather. All right. Yeah.
There's one that looks like a jester hat. There's one that looks like kind of a soup bowl with a handle on it. It's made of cloth, you think. There's like what looks like kind of a cowboy hat. There's one that's just a wide, flat-brimmed hat. There's one that's there's a cooking pot in there.
Kind of like a Buster Keaton hat.
Yeah,
The wide brim.
yeah,
That's kind of
yeah, like the flat top.
straw hat.
stuffed cat hat.
No, not in this shop. They're not that fancy.
Oh, I'm not there anyway. I was just wondering.
Yeah, no.
I think I'm kind of taken with this one here. It's kind of a nicely simplistic, not gaudy. Yeah. Hey, my dear Crouch Shakira! Can I go over?
Yeah, you can walk right over to them.
I do know about the woman.
How much? That comes later.
I don't know, 5 clams?
Tell you what,
What?
I'll pay you 10 if you convert to the Church of the Returning Humans.
Oh,
They're coming back, you know. You want to make sure that you're on the right side, that you don't get splatted.
What?
5 clams.
Well, you don't want to join up.
No.
You don't want to be part of the Survivor Society.
Sorry, I already follow a religion.
Oh, really? Which one?
He reaches down, puts on a plastic pompadour, and he's like, "I'm a Jesus freak. I worship the great deity Jelvis." Thank you very much.
Who the hell's he?
Well,
Who is Jelvis? He is like the most hip gyrating god there is.
Well,
He's the god of like sandwiches and fun.
I like sandwiches and
Yes.
fun.
and sequence.
Sequins?
I know of this.
Wow.
What shade of white denomination do you belong to?
What shade?
I've heard that the Jesus is divided into several sects depending upon which
Lots of
shade of white outfit he's actually wearing.
Oh no, that has nothing to do with it.
Really?
Nope.
I was misinformed. Well, sir, here's the 5 clams, and Snort North is left the building.
Thank you very much. If you change your mind, you want to join the Jesus freaks, I'll talk to you about that.
You did.
Well, more.
Oh.
Talk about it more.
Do you have anything like under the table illegal?
He kind of looks under the table.
I look to
No.
anything like, wow, that's pretty cool.
No. What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, we don't have that.
Damn. You got a belt for all these throwing knives?
Oh. Well, yeah, I think I got something that might work. Hold on. He goes back, opens up a trunk. You hear him digging around. You hear like dog toys squeaking.
Oh, that sounded interesting.
Yeah, and he pulls up this belt. He's like, "Well, you can wear this around your waist, but it's kind of big, so it might actually fit you like a bandolier."
Oh, all right.
It's a little frilly, but I think with the right carrying, it could be pretty intimidating. And he hands you basically like the garter suspenders for the. So it's got 4 clips that you can hang your throwing knives off of. You have 2 in the front and 2 in the back. It's real lacy.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah.
I guess jiggles. pretty and jiggles. Okay, all right, how much for that?
2 clams.
2 clams. There,
He has a handful.
put them on the table. All right, and then take out your 2.
Take the 2 out
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Oh, okay. He grabs about 6. There's my 2. The rest is yours.
All right, that seems fair. My body.
Yep, please.
I mean, I'd hate to have to come back and murder you once I talk to my friends if you were cheating me. Don't want to do that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's tax included, so it was a little more than 2.
Oh, well, tax.
Yeah.
What are they trying to hold up?
Well, they're trying to hold down the carpet.
Oh, well, it's important to have tax then.
That's right.
You're a tax man.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I'm done with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I'm done with you as well.
Great. Well, I'll leave.
He kind of goes, there's the door.
I appreciate it.
Okay. So you guys walk up. Are you guys going over to the Sudsman to join your friends? Quotionals is going to stay with the cart.
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, Boo. How was your smoke?
I'm taking a jog around the block. I don't know what you're talking about.
So when you guys walk in, it's basically a saloon. There's a bar at the front. It's run by what looks like a pile. You see all kinds of people, all kinds of peeps in this Sudsmidden. So wagon jazz and snagging.
What's a pile again?
A pile, they are the feculent piles of sentient crud.
Oh, so a talking piece of pile of poop.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Chet in.
It's like pizza.
In weird
This is for our 3 or 4
Weird
viewers at
science.
home.
It's like Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But with poop.
Delicious.
Poop or dirt. Or,
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a pile. He basically is cleaning the bar. but because it's wet, he's leaving streaks of himself all over it.
This place is very fragrant.
Oh, Betty.
Well, never mind.
So you guys walk in. He kind of looks up. Some of the peeps in here. Some of them look like locals, maybe, but there are a couple that don't. That look a little more like travelers. But when you guys walk in, they all kind of look at you and then go back to their drinks. Some of the locals kind of linger and see who you are first, but the bartender kind of looks up.
Walk up to the bar.
Okay, walk up to the bar. There's really nobody at the bar at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, there is one guy at the bar. He's older and he's sitting at the end of the bar, and it looks like he might be asleep at the bar. He looks like he is probably, he's probably a crouch down at the end of the bar. So anyway, the pile, like, what can I get you?
Scotch.
Scotch.
What she's having? Rum?
Okay. Rum? Okay.
Put a handful of clams on the bar.
What'd you say?
I said a drink.
A drink. Okay. So a rum, a scotch, and a drink. Okay. He goes over and there's like a big barrel with a spigot on it. He just... There you go. It's all out of the same barrel.
Here's the not dying.
Yeah.
The same.
You guys walk in, probably right about that time. He's like, oh, you need a drink?
Yes.
What do you like?
Whatever you got.
Okay. Here you go.
Tastes like
What does
butter.
your son want?
Oh, am I there now?
Yeah, you guys walked in. What does your little boy want?
What's that?
Oh, sorry.
I'll take the worst rotten piss you got in the barrel.
He's
Are
not
you
getting it.
serious about that?
Of course I'm serious. Don't I look serious? You can get my new frilly outfit off. That's serious enough for you.
Purely intimidating.
All right,
No,
well,
that's right. I'm gonna attach my little knives to it. They spin.
That's nice. I kind of
I'll be right back then. You see him open a door
Yeah.
to the
Feels
like,
good.
a back door, and outside you see what looks like probably some sort of weird slog, like big worm, but it's got kind of vestigial legs, and like the eyes are a little larger, and it's foaming at the mouth, and it's suspended hanging by ropes on a scaffold with a bear, like a pail
So hot.
underneath it.
It's so hot. I can't see.
It looks like a pail hanging under about where his waist would be, and he says, so he opens, the guy in the pile opens the door. You see,
Shuts the door.
and then you hear like a flushing sound. Whoosh. And he opens the door. You see that slog is now. He closes the door behind him. He puts up a mug in front of you. There you go.
Oh, that's great. I put this.
I
I
want to ask a
appreciate-
question. On the fly?
Totally on the fly.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't have that expected at all.
So how much is this bouquet of beautiness?
Well, you can pay me if you live.
Oh, I think like a fair trade.
Try to give him his hammer back before he does that.
Okay.
It's only intimidation if I'm holding it. That's
Oh, I don't know that.
It doesn't save his ass.
Ho ho Jojo, make a vigor check.
Yeah, all of us are in awe right now watching him guzzle down this
Where
He wanted
is
vodka
Bill?
is.
worm Jill.
Vigor is abilities.
Yep. D6. All right.
Don't forget your
Just don't forget, Savage Worlds, the target number is always 4. If you roll an 8 or higher, you got to raise.
Okay, but I also get a bonus dice too, right?
Yeah, as a wild card, which is a character who's fairly important in the story, you always roll your die and then the d6 wild die. And you can take the best of each. They do ace, which means if you roll your top one, you get to add
We got 3 and a 1.
3 and a 1. Okay,
So now I can spend a penny.
you can spend a penny. And the only way you can go bust is if you roll snake eyes.
Right. So I can spend it.
Yeah?
And then what does that do for me?
Let you re-roll.
Okay. Reroll both of them or
Yep, both of them.
Good luck.
Oh, the two.
Oh, geez.
2 and a 1, or
No, just two twos.
okay. You can choose the best, which is 3, which is also a fail.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Just a better fail.
A better fail, slightly.
Better shade of fail.
Okay, so you basically drink it.
Catchphrase.
Yeah.
You drink
On a
it.
scale 1 to
You kind
50.
of slam it on the thing, and immediately you just do that, and you burp
Yep.
all that liquid with the bile in your mouth, and you just kind of right back into the mug. And you're like, I feel really queasy. I don't think anybody should eat around me.
That's amazing. He made another drink.
The Croach at the end of the bar kind of slogs up, I want a drink. The pile looks at your mug.
No, she took it.
Oh, you took it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please tell me it's got some cream filling in it.
Oh, yeah. There's some of that mystery goo.
Whoa, boy. I'll give you.
Roll your vigor.
Oh, that's better. Oh, I feel queasy. I feel a little straight. Ooh,
Okay, so that's 6. It's a 1. It's
You wouldn't need. You need topped off.
What's your vigor? A D6?
a D6.
So you roll D6, and then that orange D6, which is your wild die.
The white one.
Oh, this one?
You want to borrow a dice tray?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I have no idea what these mean. We've got weird dice.
You need
Okay.
some.
Does it have a symbol on it instead of a number?
It looks like a Indian head.
Yep, that means you aced. So that's a 6.
Oh,
roll
You
again.
roll again.
Roll it again.
Two sixes. So roll those both.
They're,
Yeah.
they're both 6?
Yep, they're both
Yeah,
six.
the symbol on those die means you aced it.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so
3 and 3.
3 and 3.
So 9 for each. Nine.
So you got a raise. All right. Scoit basically grabs your vomit-filled slog piss. And he just kind of
Nice if you want to.
chug, 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 slams the mug down. And she's like, well, that's probably a very satisfied belch.
You know, I've seen some shit in my life, but this is amazing.
But I tell you what, wow.
You said, I've seen some shit in my life. The pile's like, that's going to cost extra. I'm not. That'll take a bit.
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. All right.
Wow. I mean, wow.
Oh, I can understand these as long as I know that the symbol means it's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get hers.
All right. Well, we'll see if she lives. And he's just kind of watching you.
Yeah, let's put some clams on the
Watching
table.
you.
Oh, I've already put a big handful of
Yeah.
this.
Sweet.
Oh, I put some too. May not be enough.
We're both enumerate. So
Might not be enough. There you
Good thing
go.
you got a bunch of clams.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all out of clams. What did you buy? I bought some lifesavers. But they were butter rums, so they had to be worth
Yeah,
it.
they're. Gosh, I mean,
All right.
100.
So,
Wow,
Wild
you're
Card
just amazing.
serves your drinks, and he's like, so you didn't come out of town, apparently.
What gave it away? Oh, I'm sorry.
That I've never seen you before.
That makes you a very intelligent, observable pile of crap.
Yes, it does. So, he kind of eyes you, sees you. Most of you guys are carrying your weapons, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you folks needing work or anything, or just passing through?"
Oh, we're always
Yes.
up for a bit of an opportunity.
Are you?
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
What kind of stale piss was that?
He opens the door. That kind.
Oh, okay. Well, let's now piss.
and fresh.
And fresh.
Yeah.
I think you milked it or
Freshly squeezed. Just saying. Would you like some pork in an ashtray, or?
Pork in a dirty ashtray.
Pork and beans in an ashtray. Oh, gross. That little chunk of slimy ham.
That's today's delicacy. He's like, well, if you're interested, there's a caravan out front that's been looking to hire people to protect it on its way to wherever it's going. I think they're going up on Ride a Mountain, which I don't know about that. Kind of dangerous if you ask me.
Oh, what do you know about that place?
Ride a mountain? Mm-hmm. Well, it's that big mountain up in the area there, and some say around here that it's haunted.
Yeah, it's that.
He did say.
That's right, you did.
Yep.
So how do you do it? How do you do it?
Do what?
Ride the mountain.
Oh, no, you climb the mountain.
Well, it's not much of a ride.
No, it's not.
So why do they call it ride a mountain?
Oh, ride a mountain.
Oh, ride a mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, like the potato.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's always been called that. But they say that people have been seeing of the danged up there at night.
I'm just fascinated. I'm staring at you like, what are you going to explode?
What's that?
Of the danged?
Yeah.
What are the days?
The danged are
I go,
not technically dead, not technically
It's
alive.
horrible in here.
I thought
They're in a state of undying death or unliving life.
Are they confused?
Oh, yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
Oh, that's a very good reference.
Be careful. It's confusion. You might be joining them.
Where are we going? Who are you? Who are you?
With the caravan, I think.
All right.
Sounds like an adventure.
Their family. They're kind of odd. They use their last name first. It's like a family thing. It's like a big family.
Well, we've murdered plenty of families.
Well,
Well, we just took out 3 families in the last town we were in, didn't we?
would you please shut up?
Well, they were all criminals. It was fine.
Well, yeah, that was all right. Yeah,
That
that
was
bad
only
people.
2 families.
Yeah, well, there was 3, but
We helped the 3rd one.
that's right.
well, there's another family you can help if you want to talk to them. They're like I said, their family name is Shweddy. So you just have to ask them.
Are they?
I don't know. Are they Shweddy? Yeah, they're all Shweddy.
Ooh, yuck. It's kind of slimy.
Is the head of the family named Shreddy Head?
No, his name's Tendril.
Sweaty tendril.
Oh, sweaty balls. I don't know about that fella.
Shweddy Tendril's the main guy. He's got his family. It's like his extended family with him.
Are they related to the Moists?
No, that's gross.
Even in this world, moist is gross.
Boy. Well, that's right.
Haven't you ever heard godliness is next to moist?
Moistness.
Moistliness?
Oh my God, there's no moistly. I can feel the damn humidity off of them from here. Wait, mother of the velvet.
I'm not sure of the moist part, but have you heard of the return of the humans?
Oh, yeah, I hear all that crap all the
Oh
time.
no!
Actually, I'm walking out.
Yeah. I was gonna-
He's like, I hear all that crap all the time.
Can I get like a normal
Are you a believer yet?
Not yet, so get out.
I just don't want to be on the wrong side of the foot when they
I
come
pat
back.
you on the back. That's not your site.
That's not your side of town. You know, they
Evidently.
Can I
you
get
walk
like a
out-
normal drink to get this out of my,
As you walk out, you do hear a couple guys at the table.
open race? Yeah, buddy.
Listen,
Sure, we'll take it. He gives you a drink, a regular drink to
I'll wash it all down.
yeah, wash it down.
All right, I can't read up there. How many of these are mine?
The clans?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you gave those to me.
No, I paid for my drink and for her drink.
He like picks out. There's like a pile of like 40 clams. He picks out 3 and shoves the rest back to you.
All right. So I'll give him, how many did you, so I put, say we did 20 each. So we gave him 3.
Sure.
Okay. All right, well, this is for you being honest. Put like 4 back. It's like there.
Push 4 back towards
Yeah.
you. All right.
Fine. Another one. Don't have to be so stingy.
He just kind of looks at you. Are you done?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
That usually means he wants one more.
Oh, all right.
You gotta tip him.
Oh, all right.
You basically tip the pile. He just kind of does this. He stands back up and does a get out.
9 and a 5.
Yeah, you do. You tip him just fine.
Not enough? Or you more to the floor?
Plenty. No.
All right.
Why don't you go get sweaty?
You're doing great. That's weird custom. I just give him money. I would think that would be better, but I come back and like give you. Here, I think some of this is yours. Look like a stack that's kind of same, and then I hand you there. So
Okay.
Well, you guys walk out. You do see that caravan over kind of close to the hotel, and there's probably about 20 worms.
Selena?
Yeah.
Hi, Selena.
hi, Selena.
Hello. There's about 20 worms.
Those are our steampunk friends from Hannibal.
Oh, hi.
Well, she was there.
Oh, is it?
She was watching before the crash, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome back to the crash. It's like the market, you know. It just
Yeah.
happened.
So
Little people crashing our party.
there's about 20 worms over there, various shapes and sizes and ages, kind of hanging around the caravan. They kind of a couple passerby walk by, and they're like, two farmer-looking guys walk by, and they're just like, the one guy walks by who's kind of a bigger fella, looks like a hork. Looks like he has maybe some sort of club on his back and a shoulder pad with a spike sticking out. And they're like, excuse me, sir. He's like, get the hell out of my face. Keeps walking. They're just like, okay, all right, yeah. So
It's the worst acne cream.
So you guys walk up to the caravan?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. The guy who kind of mentioned something to the hork timidly kind of turns and sees you and kind of does that.
You sweaty?
Yes, I am. I'm Sweaty Tendril.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the worm we wanted to look for.
Yeah, we didn't talk to you.
About... and he kind of looks a little like, I'm not breaking a law, you know.
Ghost.
Oh, yeah, the rumor. Yeah. Well,
We heard that we wanted some people to help safeguard you on the way.
yes, me and my family. This is my wife, and there's female worms stand there. She's like, oh, hello. This is my wife, Clavicle. And Sweaty Clavicle. These are our children. Sweaty Pits, Sweaty Balls, and... I can't even say it now. Our youngest, Sweaty Underleg. Sorry. Over there's my father, Sweaty Bicycle Seat.
You can do it.
So he's like, hey, the rest of my family, you can meet them on the way if you wish.
Sure. I don't know. We can. It might be difficult. But we'll push through.
Oh, so what's what you're offering?
Well, I guess how much would you charge to
6
escort?
million clams.
Okay, well, would you be interested in the twins?
What's their names?
Sweaty Crack and Sweaty Crevice?
Absolutely not.
I don't know. It sounds pretty. Kind of a sweet deal.
Male, female, or hermaphrodite?
Both, if you want. I'll throw in my sister, Sweaty Teat. Oh.
Wow.
I wrote him with a straight face, and now I can't even say it.
Looks like you got the whole sweaty thing covered.
Yes.
Well, if it was not stated at the beginning of the evening, yes, this is 18 plus.
That's right.
Yeah.
In case you did not guess.
If you're not an
I
adult,
do
leave.
just for that. Just for the feminine image. Hey, you kid.
Is she drunk?
She drank my vomit.
My cousin Sweaty Towel does that all the time.
I gotta ask you though, you got a sweaty back?
He gonna. No, not really.
I don't know if you had a family member.
No, I have my aunt Sweaty Palm and my cousin Sweaty Butt Cheek.
Now, do they hang out with Towel a lot?
They do. Sweaty Butt Cheek usually hangs out with Sweaty Shorts.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Are there any other sweaty members?
This extended
Well,
family.
the last one is my second cousin, Sweaty Meatloaf.
Kind of the oddball of the family, huh?
Oh, yeah, he's kind of a black sheep.
Nothing like Powder. I mean, he's kind of that Powder lover, isn't he?
There is a reason this game is called Low Life.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Well, they all sound away.
Sweaty Meatloaf, he doesn't go for the powder thing. He's divorced.
What was his wife's name?
Gold Bond.
Lord.
Sorry. Sweaty Meatloaf is my favorite.
Mine too. I love the under.
I'll dream of him often. So anyway, yeah, he introduces his extended family. There's probably some others in there that I haven't met yet. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Squid climbs onto the wagon and just sits there like,
He says, "Well, my grandfather, bicycle seat's father, Testes, had a homestead up at the top of a right mountain."
Sweaty testes. Okay. I want to make sure I got the name right.
Yeah, Sweaty Testes. He had a homestead up on the top of a mountain. Mm-hmm. And we haven't been in touch with him for a while, but I know he had something very valuable up there.
You haven't been in touch with your sweaty testes in a while. Maybe it's the old
Just when he did that. It's like trying to keep a straight face.
Maybe I have shorts check him out. I don't know.
We're an 18+ channel, but we laugh at grade school humor.
This is. He's like, yeah, we haven't been in touch for a while. I know he has a homestead up there, but from what I understand, he just passed away recently, and he left it to us.
Or you send you a letter or something? I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Huh?
I'm dead.
Oh, you didn't send a letter. You said you were dead.
Dear family, I'm dead. I'm currently writing you a letter.
Come and get your crap.
I'm awful sweaty.
Come and get your sweaty.
You're sweaty nuts.
Get your sweaty belongings out of here.
oh, poor sweaty dead testes.
Hi, Aaron.
So yeah, basically, he got a letter that informed him that Sweaty Testes had died, and that he bequeathed everything at the homestead to the Sweaty family, and Sweaty Tendril wants to go out and get it.
Let me answer. I gotta figure this out. So, thank you. So, the sweaty Pinnacle wants to go see the sweaty testes and see what he can get out of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the squeeze on him.
I'm hoping my sister Sweaty Butt Cheek can do some, can rub him in. But yeah, unfortunately, my former boss.
Oh no! Oh, I need to know.
No, he's not part of my family.
I don't care. And sweaty crack. You can find him 6 feet from us Sunday.
His name is Kurgle McFloop. And he has a bunch of horks that are kind of hanging around as a gang, and he overheard that my uncle or my grandfather had a bunch of stuff up there that's pretty valuable, so he's trying to get there first. And I know he's in the area.
We got some works.
One hork.
We had two. One died.
Yeah, just one.
Oh.
Actually, he probably left.
Oh,
He probably won.
we lost our work. Damn,
You're both on?
Well, we
you
know
only
how to
had
deal
one.
with orcs.
Because you
We just
brought
let
him
him
to
go
the
after.
Right.
human race thing. The other ones you killed, but he was like, "Oh no, these guys are good." And he followed you for a while, but he wandered off. To go spread the word of the human race,
Oh, that's good.
particularly the nostril, because he's a hork.
Well, if the nostrils would have come around these sweaty, you would have probably picked up a good scent about what to do.
Ah, that's right.
You kind of rub them and smell them.
Kind of waiting for the Tongue Brothers to show up.
Oh, my goodness.
So when do you want to leave?
As soon as possible would be great.
All right.
When's that? When's possible?
Possible is
Quick, start yelling from the wagon. No, it's full of boat.
All right. We're ready.
okay. All right, great. We'll settle up when we get to the top of the mountain, if you don't mind.
Just say the family name again.
Huh?
Again.
Again?
Again.
Once she wants to hear the family names again.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys load up, he's introducing his family.
Again.
Sweaty tendrils, sweaty clavicle, his kids, sweaty pits, sweaty balls, and sweaty underleg. His father, sweaty bicycle seat, and his father would be sweaty testes, because sweaty testes beget sweaty bicycle seat.
Yeah.
See how that works?
And he rode them for a while, and that's what happened.
He has a cousin named Sweaty Butt Cheek. He has an aunt named Sweaty Palm, a cousin named Sweaty Towel, another cousin named Sweaty Shorts. His sister was Sweaty Teat. He has a second cousin named Sweaty Meatloaf, and they're the two twins, Sweaty Crack and Sweaty Crevice.
I bumped us to 500 likes.
For the Sweaty family.
Yeah. One like for each sweaty family. Remember?
Yep. So this is Sweaty Mailbox. This is Sweaty Pillow.
I won't hang around you.
Sweaty jockstrap.
Our weirdo second cousin twice removed, Sweaty Applesauce. I don't know.
Sweaty applesauce right there hangs out with meatballs. You do her like you make a full meal, don't you?
My peas in the pod.
Sweaty Apple Meal.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sweaty now. Oh.
Well, you are sitting among them.
So you guys load up on the Sweaty Caravan and start.
Everyone says breathe.
I couldn't help it. Oh my God, saying those out loud.
We got our wagon. No, keep turning behind.
Okay. Yep, you guys can either ride with the Sweaties or you can follow in the wagon.
I will follow in the wagon.
Okay.
Well, I like being all sweaty, so.
Okay.
I was riding with sweaty.
Okay. All right. So you guys are among the sweatiness.
No, I
You guys
am
are on
not.
the wagon. All right.
sure is moist in here.
Eddie.
So any of you can kill?
That you can kill? I'd prefer.
No. Can you? Any of you conditioned to kill?
Well, I suppose if we have to, but we don't really do it as a practice.
Oh, well, all right. You'll never be warriors then.
Well, that's why we wanted to hire people who could protect us.
Good plan. Good. Well, you got the best in that town for sure.
Oh, good. Good. That's great.
Because we were ready.
Yeah, you were it. So I'm glad we're the best.
Yep.
Cool.
So, Sweaty Tendrils. Is he on one of the...
Yeah, he's He's kind of up front.
Okay. And our wagon was just following along behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my wings and fly up to him
Oh, okay.
and just
Yeah.
land next to him.
He can like,
I
wow.
love it when he does that.
Aaron, I'm pretty sure what you said in chat was about what they look like. The sweaties.
Oh, they're worms.
Twitchy rabbit thing that's doing this.
Oh no, those are the heron. That's a different race. These are worms.
So, Tendril,
Yes.
you said that your boss was trying to beat you to it. Beat you to.
Yeah, and I know he's
Cabin.
in the area. I don't know if you guys can see this. That is a worm on a slog, actually. I don't know if you guys can make that out.
Let's see that.
I don't know. Hold on. Yep.
Okay, so that is a worm on a slog.
In the toilet bowl.
Yeah, yeah, it's in the toilet bowl.
And you said he had a bunch of orcs
Yeah, he's got a few with him. I know at least 4 or 5, maybe more.
and anything else?
No, just them. But I know they're going to try and hound us all the way up there. He said he was going to try and get there first.
Well, I was going to try and see if I can take a look up in the sky and see if I can see him.
You can try. I know there's a lot of trees and stuff up here, so I don't know if you'll be able to hide very well, but you can try. I'd appreciate it.
Okay,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
go flying up.
All right. So,
Oh, what's a hound?
a hound
Yeah.
and a dog.
He got those.
Huh?
He said he's got hounds.
Oh, no, he's trying to hound us, which is another way of saying he's trying to get in our way, make us delayed.
That guy's a real serious jerk.
He is.
I'm glad he could fly.
Yeah.
Or she. I'm not really sure.
I didn't think to look
You know,
when he took off.
boy. Oh! Well, now you know.
Good answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. No, it's just not a ho-ho down there myself, so.
Well, I guess
down.
if you guys do really well, we could like make you official family members, like Sweaty Swinger,
Sweaty swinger. A sweaty ho?
Sweaty Ho would be great. Yeah.
Sweaty members.
I'd love to be a sweaty member. That'd be fantastic.
T-shirts that say "I'm with Sweaty."
Sweaty.
I am a sweaty.
I'm so
I'm
sweaty.
Sweaty.
I'm so sweaty.
Fortunately, I'm back on the back wagon. There's a conversation going on.
All right. Wait. Go ahead and make a smarts check while you fly up. Yeah. Just tell me what you get. Oh, 11. Okay. As you kind of fly up, you're kind of like, all right. You can kind of see this trail goes up this mountain, and it's only one trail. If you were to try and get off the trail, it's kind of like, how do I say it? The trail is like a beaten path, and up over it is like this, like mounds of dirt, but it's more white. It's like an off-white. It almost looks like snow, but it's not cold. And as you kind of get farther up the mountain, it gets more of that and higher. So it's like, well, you're going to have to kind of stay to this track
Yeah.
with all the caravan and the wagon. And as you kind of fly up, you see way up ahead, you see what looks like a suspended bridge that goes over a stream. And the stream is like really sluggish and it's gray.
By the way, Bobby,
So it looks pretty nasty.
2110 E Boni 0112 says that they like your hair.
Thank you, 2110 E Boni 112. Did I say that right?
It's up here.
Oh, there you go.
And the shaved part.
Oh, yeah, they're probably getting all of that.
So yeah, basically, you see this kind of suspended bridge over this what looks like a slow-moving, sluggish stream of
Whatever.
whatever. There's some trees around the area, and some of the trees have like weird, maybe fruit on them. It looks like long cylindrical pods of some kind. You also see lots of bushes, but they're also kind of like grayish, brown, red color. So it's kind of hard to see what's around there, but you do think you see some movement. Movement up near that bridge.
Near the bridge. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Aaron was posted in the chat after she said the sweaty thing. She was sweaty crack. You can find him 6 feet from Sunday. And she said, breathe. She was the twin to Sweaty Pillow to Sweaty Spot. No one quite knows how he got there. He just shows up and everybody's like, what the fuck?
Sweaty Spot.
I was afraid to ask. Excuse me.
Afraid to ask. Yeah.
Sweaty Spot?
Sweaty Spot.
Oh.
That's their dog. That's one of the slogs. Sweaty Spot. Sweaty Bowser.
Actually, I'll go ahead and fly.
Sweaty Big Nuts. That's
How fast is the caravan moving?
not real fast. I mean, it's kind of a steady pace, but it's not like they're galloping or anything like that.
Yeah.
They're squirming along at a pretty decent pace.
Slug speed 1.
Yeah.
Slurk.
So,
I'll fly up towards fly ahead towards the bridge, see if I can see any more before I fly back.
okay. You kind of get up there, and where you saw that movement, the foliage is pretty thick, so you may have been spotted. Maybe they stopped moving, or maybe it was just an animal or something, but you don't really see much. But in the stream, you do see some things floating in the stream that are like green. Like, it looks like somebody took a shrub and put it in the stream and it's moving. So you're like, okay, that's kind of weird. Kind of like a tumbleweed that's being carried by the stream. And you see 2 of them. One of them actually kind of goes under whatever this thick viscous fluid is. But you don't really see anything other than that. The bridge itself looks like it's in good shape.
All right, I'll head on back.
Okay. So you head on back. You're like, well, what'd you see?
Well, there's a bridge ahead. You know about that?
Yeah, the old suspension bridge.
There might have been something around there. Not really sure. Didn't see anything specifically, but there was some movement that stopped when I got up to it.
Could it be? Was it a hork or?
Well, I didn't get a good look at anything.
Okay, could have been critters. I know there's
Could have been
some critters around here. And as you kind of ride that, the road on the side gets a little more high with that snow-like stuff. And he's like, "Oh, hey, we're making pretty good progress. If anybody wants food provisions, now's the time to get them. The higher up the mountain, they taste a little weird."
What?
He kind of, as he's riding, he leans over and scoops up a handful of this snow thing, and he's like, starts eating it.
I'll try it.
Okay, it's basically mashed potatoes.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's like a mountain of mashed potatoes.
This means something.
From a distance, it did look a little like. From a distance, it did look a little like Devil's Tower. You know, it's got the plateau at the top.
By the power of potato.
And it looks like it has the fork. Like
Lines.
the fork.
I had an eye out for that.
Oh,
Somebody actually punch him.
yeah. What a spud. So anyway, so yeah, you see, he's grabbing like mashed potatoes. Some of the family members are like, ooh, grabbing out of the caravan. Some of them are putting it in buckets. Like, he's like, there's some trees over there. If they get closer to the road, we should be able to get some of that too. Like,
What's that?
cucumber trees. And over there are the sausage bushes.
Well, you got a good slice of heaven here.
I'm gonna check this out.
Now there's sweaty sausage.
Huh?
Is there a gravy river?
Yeah, we'll be crossing it over that bridge.
Oh, sweet mother of invention. Thank the humans.
The sword.
Oh, thank the humans for this.
So basically, as you guys kind of ride on, they start kind of gathering stuff like food stuff. So you guys can help yourself.
Seeing them up ahead doing that, and I try it out and start gathering some.
Okay, so you guys can gather up whatever you like.
Yeah, station swing. Sweet cherry.
Sweaty cherry.
Sweaty cherry. Coming to the boat home.
After a little bit, you guys come to what looks like a suspension bridge coming up. So this is what you were looking at.
Is that Suspenders Bridge?
Suspenders bridge. No suspension bridge.
Oh, damn.
So as you guys come up, he's like, well, it's a little old, but it should still be perfectly serviceable. We'll just ride right over this thing.
Y'all go ahead.
Well, I'm getting off because there's gravy there.
Oh boy, gravy!
Oh, you might want to get it when it empties out uphill.
Why?
Well, the crocodiles kind of tend to swim around here.
Crocodiles.
They're in the book. I didn't make it up. Thank you, Andy.
What sort of buffet of madness is this place?
Low life.
Yeah,
It's true.
the crocodiles. They look like a crocodile with a big thing of broccoli on their head.
Well, I have survival. I would think I would like to talk them into not going over the bridge all at once.
Okay.
Hey.
All right. So roll your persuasion.
Good luck, Squitch.
They have to understand you first.
Yeah.
Four.
Oh, they did understand you. They rolled fours, so you,
Hey. This is so difficult. You let me think of one of these ones, and I'll write a blah blah blah.
you want to take one of the worms and ride ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aye.
All right. Which sweaty do you want to take?
You have a choice.
Wait a minute. Don't we have our little cousin, the scout? Yeah, Sweaty Feeler. He'll come up and help you out.
Oh, nothing worse than a sweaty feeler.
So up comes this little worm. He's not much taller than Ho-Ho Jojo, but you notice that his nose is extra wide, so he's got these huge nostrils. And he kind of comes up. You're like, this is Sweaty Feeler. He can help you scout ahead.
Okay. I do not seem to have rope.
Hold on a minute. I'll give you some rope. And a grappler. I have both. Here you go. You can borrow them. Get them back when you're done.
I don't know how to use those.
What are you looking for something then? What's wrong with you?
Take the rope,
All right.
tie it to a crossbow bolt, wrap it around me and Sweaty Feeler,
Okay.
and ride the worm across the bridge, listening
slog.
for creaky slog word.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
slog across
All
the
right.
bridge, listening for creaky parts
Okay.
and looking for.
Well, you start moving across the bridge. It's a little creaky, but it doesn't sound like it's going to give way or break or anything. But it is a rope suspension bridge with boards,
normal
so it's
creaking.
kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of a. You're going nice and slow. It seems like pretty safe. You get about halfway across. Nothing's happened yet.
When they get halfway, I'm gonna go ahead and use my wings again and fly up and
Okay. Sweaty Tendril's like, should we come across? One at a time. Got it. Okay, let's go. Sweaty Tendril and his family, and probably Ho-Ho Jojo. You're probably with. Are you with them, or
I'm on
you
the
were
wagon.
riding with them? So their slug starts coming across with its little backpack wagon, and then the next one starts kind of moving up. As he gets about fourth the way across to catch up to you, you're kind of flying, and you're like, go ahead and roll your sparks.
snake eyes.
Snake eyes. Okay. You're like, wow, I can see right down Sweaty Teeth's shirt from up here. That's pretty hot.
And he was swinging.
Now he's a sweaty.
My sweaty member is starting to take out. It's starting to turn into a club up here. What's that all about? So basically, you're kind of distracted by the sister for a second. And just then, as you guys kind of start continuing ahead, out on the other side of the bridge, you see from under some sausage bushes, you see a pile and like 4 orcs. Kind of, aha! And the pile's like, Tendril, you're never gonna get there. We're getting there first. Ha ha ha! Do it! And the orcs basically pull out their little axes and start to cut the suspension bridge ropes, and it looks like it's probably going to snap pretty quick. So we're going to go into rounds. So somebody got a deck of cards over there?
Sure.
Of course.
Anastasia says, does it erupt gravy? And gravy with Crocs. Talk about some salmonella.
Yeah, those are swimming in there.
Look, Marge, I'm swimming in it. Sweaty Crocs. Common problem.
Sweaty Crocs.
Sweaty Crocs.
Why did you trip? Well, my sweaty Crocs kind of tripped me up.
Yeah.
Spoiled the gravy.
Sorry about that.
So do we have to roll, or is it just
Nope,
one
everybody
card?
gets one card.
Oh, just based off the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the short and simple version of Dead Hands.
Yeah, low life, you just draw a card, everybody, and that's when you go.
Do you need one for?
You don't need initiative.
No, I've got one. It's kind of like that.
Oh,
I've got
that's
my own
wonderful.
Deck.
Well, what was the?
Oh, Foosh Nozzle?
Yeah, for Frosh Nozzle.
Yeah, maybe I better. So pass me down a card for him.
Sweaty card.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah. Need a card for your big Horkin sandwich?
A cart?
A cart for that thing. You got an impressive sandwich.
I thought I got an a la carte. The dice are there.
I know they are.
Too
But...
many dice being thrown. What?
What did the slog thrower do? I forgot.
Oh, that's that big weapon you stole.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, a slog thrower?
Yeah.
It basically fires a worm at people.
Yeah, fuck those guys. I'm gonna
A
shoot.
slog.
I got slogs.
Yeah. Little ones. Bullets.
Hope they're not related to the Shweddies. Shweddies. Slogs.
No. They're smaller. Hold on a second. I gotta look something up here if I can find it.
No, no, no.
So salty.
They're hanging out with
That's sweaty.
I'll just like feel her.
You got my sweaty nuts. You want?
Ooh, would you share me a handful of sweetie nuts?
You can have. There's nothing in the trash bag, so there you go.
He just pulled his nuts out of that bag and gave them to you.
You can have the rest of my nuts. Yum.
But they're
Pre-soaked.
sweet.
No. They're honey roasted.
Yeah, it's honey roasted.
Guess I'll have to restock the snack table.
Curse you, failure! Now we must dive into disappointment of
Into Mike's nuts.
Yum!
I'll bring shrimp dip next week.
Shrimp
Shrimp dip. Yeah. Would have been great for low life. Shrimp dip. I got stuff to make shrimp dip. I got stuff to make
How's TikTok?
buffalo chicken dip. I don't know. He's monitoring TikTok at the moment. I'm watching.
Many people?
I'm half watching the Facebook feed.
I'll get right up close there.
There's been some. Well, that's where the comment was about the liking her hair.
Gravy with Crocs. Talk about salmonella.
Yeah.
Salmonella.
Somebody wants us to eat some fruit.
Eat the fruit!
Fruit back there?
Fruit basket.
No, where are you, Werebear? Who's Werebear?
That would be you, probably. The bear. They want you
I
to
don't
eat the
know.
fruit?
Somebody named
No,
Winterberry.
that's
No,
a
I'm
TikTok user.
Rackstock Big Rob.
Wanted us to eat the fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eat the fruit.
Probably off the trees, the cucumber trees, the sausage bush.
I'm watching the sausage bushes. Myself.
I'm gonna dip them in the gravy. That sounds like this delicious place to live.
Okay, so
That or somewhere back in the caravan, there's sweaty avocado.
no,
It's making me more.
she's a lot older now. It's sweaty guacamole. Aces, kings, queens. Okay. What do you do?
Well, not having a ranged weapon of any kind, I'm going to stand up in the wagon. I'm going to shout across the river, giving him a good talking to diatribe about you should leave these people alone, or the humans will get you, and you will be squished beneath foot.
Okay.
So on the other side of the
Kind of an intimidation attack.
Do you have a skill that you want to use?
Well, we'll see here.
And Proschnozzle is going to call some giggities. He's going to,
Well, I forgot the giggity gigger. Yeah.
Well, other than the fact I've got the edge of a worm. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a weremonger.
yeah.
Wormmonger.
No, not warmonger, weremonger. Persuasion. So,
Okay. Yeah, you can roll
I
persuasion.
got a 10. Okay, there's that.
Those rolls.
It's 4. That's my best.
That's new, man. You just get that? You just get that?
No, I made this several years ago.
Oh, okay.
I actually made this instead of regular cardstock. I made this out of photo paper. So it's got that sheeny listening to it. It's a WorldWorks game thing for those who are into cardstocking, paper craft. It's a WorldWorks game. It's got 3 little drawers in it. Pencils, dice, or whatever. Or I had made up. It comes with a blank card set, and I was able to make little in-game little fate cards, if you will, for that.
Oh, it's
And
pretty cool.
There's several. As we're showing off efforts, several different bottoms. This is a blue. There's one. It's got like the eye and whatever else. But so it's
Let me show
it's nice. Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, he's going to summon some giggities toward him. You said you rolled a 4?
Yep.
Okay. Basically, you say that a couple of the horks kind of do that pause, like, are you sure? But McFloop's like, well, it's going to be a long time before they get here. Way longer than it's going to take you to fall in the drink. And the 2 horks kind of, okay. And they're going to chop. So that was queens. He summoned giggities. Jacks. 10s. 9. Okay.
Kaboom! I'm
You
gonna
got-
shoot one of the horks that's chopping on the
Okay.
thing with my slug thrower.
Okay.
Slug thrower. Let's see. I need to roll shooting. This is a D10.
Anybody get soda?
No, I'm good.
No, thank you.
You kind of like Mama's family here.
Ace that 10. Ace it again. 23.
Okay. So basically, the hork is like, all right. And essentially, his head disappears. But in slow motion, you see a slog knock his head off, and as he kind of like just falls forward and drops the axe, which falls and lands in his neck stump and goes over the edge, you do see what looks like a slog with a shocked looking hork head kind of fly and hit a tree and just kind of the hork head kind of oozes down and the slog
I'm
just
drawing
kind of
that for us, honey.
yeah. So yeah. So, but yes, the hork drops his axe into his neck stump and tumbles forward in over the edge.
Right.
And you
Greatest death ever.
kind of hear the. So
I want to rethink what you're doing.
okay, so that was jacks,
No.
or tens, nines, eights, 7.
7.
Okay, 7. Another Hork is going to fumble to grab for his axe. Well, the other 3, 2 are going to grab their axes and try and take his place.
Right in the axes.
All right.
That is an axis of evil.
How far am I from that end of the bridge? What's my range?
Ooh. Oh, that's pretty good range. Thank you.
Yeah. Probably only about 10 yards.
10 yards? Okay.
In yards, that would be anywhere from 1 to 45.
So medium range from my hoop pack.
Medium range?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, because it's 6, 12, 24. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to use my hoop pack to throw a blast.
Oh, okay.
Because it throw a fireball, basically.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'm going to spend 4 points on it.
Okay.
So it's the
increase
3d6.
radius. Oh,
not the radius, the damage.
Okay.
I didn't even roll the damage for the slog thrower. Oh, well.
With that high of a roll, and he's just an extra. So.
And so it's going to be a medium burst, which is, so where can I?
You could probably get the 2 Horks that are pulling their axes because they're standing way back there. So you'll be able to get them, but you might not be able to get McFloop or the other Hork.
Okay.
So, but you could get the 2 that are like, oh, we got to take his place. You could knock them out of it.
Okay, that's where I'll aim it.
Okay.
You can do it.
So, would that be the weirding?
Yes.
Weirding.
Yeah. That's
All
your
right.
skill for it.
Based on the 8, so 15.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, Flamesaver!
All right. And does it have a damage listed, just out of curiosity? Did your slog thrower have a damage listed?
Yeah, 3d6.
Okay.
Yeah, and the blast, since I spent 4 points, will be 3d6. So
Okay. Roll for these 2 guys because there are 2 of them.
11.
Okay. They're like, oh, we better. Orcs are basically just
Exploding left and
brutal, like orcs, but they're horks, but they're made of like snot and loogie.
Oh, it's so.
So and that's basically what they just did. You just you're like, yeah, and you could actually hear the as the thing aimed at them, and then when it hit, it just went and they just kind of splattered against the sausage bushes.
Sausages.
Okay, so that was 7s,
Yeah.
6s, 5s,
He's got 4.
4. Okay, what do you do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off. Yeah, have my maul. Basically, get off the maul and start charging them. I'm like, I'm going to destroy you and swat you like I'm your hanky.
Okay, then.
An iron hanky.
Iron hanky.
All right,
And I'm gonna use my intimidation if I can.
all right, go ahead.
What is there left now?
Well, there's still a
There's a
Orc in a
Hork
pile.
with the axe who's just, it's kind of like that Baron Munchausen, as you're running up.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then the pile, Kurgle McFloop.
I got an 8.
You got an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. This sounds interesting.
Was it 4 or 5 points for every bonus?
It's just 4, and if you get an 8, you get 1 raise. There's no 2 raises or anything like that. So
Okay.
it's 4
over that
points.
greedy river, right?
Okay. You basically, and Gurgle's like, kind of backs up, but he's standing his ground.
Yeah.
The Hork is like, chop, and then just drops the axe and bolts, and you see 3 more from the sausage bushes scramble out of there like, what?
Kleenex.
So they were all hiding.
Oh, okay.
They rolled a 1. So they're like, oh my God.
It's ho ho
Jojo.
He's going to wipe us off the map.
That's right.
We're going to go puffs.
I tell you what.
Yeah, full of lotion. Oh, well, that might not be so bad. Sweaty lotion. So the 4 horks start to retreat.
All right.
Leaving the pile, which is the
Leaving
boss.
the pile, who's like, hey, oh, hey. So 3s.
Yeah, that's me.
What do you do?
Well, I had that rope tied around the crossbow.
Yeah.
The bolt in the crossbow.
Yeah.
So, and it's tied around me and Feeler.
Sweaty feeler.
So I'm gonna hang on to the, what am I riding?
A slog.
A slog. Aim at the pile and shoot him with the bow. It's got the.
All right.
Pulling out at him.
Go ahead.
We're gonna be like spear fishing or total damnation.
I float.
She's a floater.
I am. Okay, what am I looking at?
Is this sweaty eye? Is this that kind of Marvel or what?
What's
So by
that?
shooting.
Sweaty eye.
Sweaty eye. Sweaty eye.
Okay,
No, it's
this is the 8.
Sweaty green.
Sweaty guy.
Green sweaty.
The 8 is the
The 8 that looks like the 10, but
yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
And this thing.
Yep.
Yep, and the D6.
Roll and win. Yes.
And I float.
What's that?
Double ones.
Double ones.
Big eyes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum.
All right. You basically, all right. Well, I'll take that crossbow, thunk, and you shoot the slog in the back of the head, and he just, the slog like does that actual rears up and starts to jump, like charge, just running randomly. So you make a deck.
You can drink it. It's okay.
Dex roll, okay, Dex.
Or
Or
agility.
agility, I guess.
Yeah,
I'll
agility.
place a nitrous button. I'll have to remember that.
Okay. An agility roll. Oops, that's twice as much as what I get.
You get the D6 also.
And the D6. Well, thank God for that.
3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Okay, 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
not spend a minute and re-roll. Take the higher of the 2.
We could have done that with the last one. Damn it.
Like some double.
Not if
Oh
you
no,
go
I
bust.
best.
Yeah, if you go bust.
All right, I'm gonna reroll.
I don't know.
Again.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh, the pile.
It's all
I
I
knew
giggles, so somebody giggles or shits. 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
So
No, 3
3.
and that's 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other
I'm
one
glad
is
you.
better.
Oh, I see the one
so-
that's top. I can't read.
Oh.
All right. Well, basically, so the slog just starts to charge, and you kind of try and hold on, but you just slide off to the side, and Sweaty Feeler is tied to you, so you kind of both go onto the bridge. The slog, however, charges mad on, and the pile pretty much dodges out of the way just in time, and it charges off, just screaming.
So
I didn't mean to shoot
did the
you
bolt
off.
stick?
Yeah, basically it's got the thing there, and as it starts moving, you're like, oh, hey, we fell off. And you see that little
The rope.
okay, so choose.
Oh, sorry. That was a grand finale.
Yeah, okay. Okay, does anybody want to stand rounds? It looks like Kurgle's starting to bolt. Now,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna zap him.
I'm gonna take a shot if I have to.
let's draw cards for the new round.
Yeah, we're all bloodthirsty here, so
If I want to eat shit.
What does that do?
There's a Snorg.
What did that do?
Anything?
I don't know if that's red or black. You'll have to ask whoever's
is it
looking.
playable?
It's Black Joker.
Black.
Actually,
Because it's got black letter.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me check, because Savage Worlds Jokers are a little different. Let me see if
I
there's
just didn't know
a...
if the Joker was playable in this one.
Yeah, they might be. I don't know if they treated both Jokers the same. I think they do.
Oh, good. So I'm being pulled, about ready to be yanked by a rope, and I got a Joker.
When a player draws a Joker, his character can go whenever he wants in the round, even interrupting another character's action if he wants. In addition, add +2 to all trait tests this round, and +2 to damage totals as well.
Nice.
And that's
Okay.
either Joker. for Savage Worlds.
Sweet.
So, all right. So you can go pretty much whenever you want.
Okay.
Like right now, if you want to.
Yeah, you could actually do something now and get that rope off of you, or cut the rope, or whatever you want to do.
Eat a bug or anything you want.
Eat a bug,
Or you can smell the sweaty next to you.
You lick the sweaty guy next to you.
Or run after the
you got the sweaty feeler on your hip.
Oh no!
It's all you got that sweatiness roped in on you.
I don't have anything that just cuts. So.
You don't have a knife or nothing?
No, I don't have a knife. I have a big fork, a slingshot, and a crossbow.
Well, big fork.
Big fork. That would break it.
Pick your way out of it.
Yeah.
You think my big fork would be able to?
Probably.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try that.
you can fork tie it too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah.
might just want to go.
You can fork yourself.
You fork yourself.
Go
You're
fork
already
yourself.
forked.
We're all forked here.
Yeah.
Big sweaty forks.
I would like to untie myself from the rope.
on the final-
myself and feeler.
In that case,
On the final
it's
fork,
an
sure.
agility check.
No.
+2, remember?
Yeah. So
Oh yes.
You got good stuff going on.
Agility plus your dice +2. You're winning. I know you can, Boo.
I got five.
7. +2.
yeah, you rolled a 5.
And you get +2 to
+2
that.
for your trait check because
Oh,
you're
I thought you
Joker.
meant +2. Sorry. Okay, so I rolled wrong. Okay, 5.
Okay, that's with the +2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's enough. So
5 and 4.
yeah, basically you kind of untie it, and then you let go, and you kind of takes off.
He's like, I'm so sweaty.
Yeah, sweaty feeler's like, it went that way as it's charging off randomly.
Shoot it.
Okay, so aces, kings. Okay,
So the little shit's run away, huh?
the pile is Kurgle McFloop,
I'm trying to shoot him.
and his horks are running off in a different direction.
That's fine. I'm trying to shoot him.
Okay, all right. You gonna shoot him with the slog thrower?
Try to, yeah.
Basically, you put another slog in there.
Yeah, you got some time.
I talked real sweet to it. I'm gonna go and kill this guy, okay? I'll right through his spleen. 8.
So that will hit.
Does it have a spleen?
So go ahead and roll damage.
You have to explain that to me.
Uh, 16.
16. Okay. Basically, you shoot, and it actually goes through his leg. And he's like, ah! And he kind of hobbles, and it looks like he's getting over toward the edge. And you see him kind of tumble off down into the gravy stream. Yeah. So you see basically split.
I love this gun.
And he kind of, it's like that. Instead of water, obviously it's gravy, so it's like splat. And as he does, he's like, I'll get you. And he starts trying to swim, and he looks back, he's like, yee! And you see these little crocodiles kind of moving in, and they're already moving over toward the hork. So one of them splits off like, and you see it pop up kind of like a crocodile. Mm-hmm. So it's just like the eyes and this big fro.
Right.
Broccoli. And just kind of starts going. So McFloop is swimming for his life.
Good.
And that's pretty much it. So that was kings,
Okay.
queens. Jacks. Okay.
I'm going to fly up further where the horks that took off.
Okay.
What kind of range can I get on them?
Well, they
Have they-
just literally took off, and if you're flying, you can get over, pretty much over them.
Okay. Blast on them again.
And they panicked, so they're traveling in a group because there's safety in numbers.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
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 So
That's
there's
a smart
safety
move.
in numbers, and also they make a much better target because
They
they're not
must have
so
read
smart.
that handbook of the victim.
So I'll
Yeah,
do
the
the
victim.
4 points again. So
Okay.
it's
So it's
still
3d6.
medium, but 3d6.
Got it.
5.
Okay, so it hits.
And do the damage ace? Does damage rolls ace?
I don't think so. Let me check. I don't think it does because I know it.
And they would run into the barn behind the curtain of hanging chainsaws, ignoring the running car.
That would make a great commercial.
I think it did.
It did. Yeah, that was so funny. The guy's just like,
Why didn't we just get in the running car? No.
Type in the chainsaws. We need to find a low life backdrop, like a garbage pile.
I did with a frame. I did a garbage frame, so.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, I don't know how many backdrops there are out there that is
I mean,
A bunch of garbage.
I bet there is. I mean, people take backdrops of everything, you know, like a garbage scow or some shit, you know.
That would be my
But not the Enterprise.
No,
no,
not the Enterprise.
my high school thing. I would.
all damage rolls can ace.
Ooh.
All right. So that's 16, 18 total.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, you kind of and flaming bits of snot fly everywhere.
Oh God, not flaming snot.
Oh, I saw boom. Go fly.
It's not funny from their point of view.
Unless you guys want to do something else, they're all taken care of.
Yeah.
So we can drop out of rounds if you want.
wow.
Unless
Yeah.
there's something else you want to do.
Just get everybody across the bridge.
They cut one of the lines.
They
didn't
cut one of the lines, but it wasn't enough to drop the bridge.
Can I try and fix it?
Yeah, you can.
Is there something I got to roll for that, or?
It would be
It's called fixed rope bridge.
yeah.
I don't know that skill.
If you have the skill repair
Nope.
or
I do.
tying,
I've got crafts. Rope reading. I don't know.
probably
What would I roll? My intelligence, smarts,
Was
it would probably be your smarts.
but is there a penalty because I don't have the skill?
Yes. An unskilled check. I believe. Let's see. Come on. It's been a while since I've had to look these up. Unskilled checks. There we go. Unskilled attempts. He doesn't have a skill for an action he's attempting. He rolls a d4 and subtracts 2 from the total. You still get to add your wild die, but you also subtract -2 from that as well.
Okay, so -2.
-2.
So smarts.
Yes.
So I got I got a 1 and a 3, which is a 1 and a 1.
Well, actually, that's 1 and -1.
Negative 1. But I could spend a penny. Right?
You can try.
so I don't fall in the river.
Yeah, you're not going to fall in the river. You just aren't tying this.
There we go. There's a 6.
And technically, you didn't go bust because you didn't roll snake eyes.
I got an 8.
Got an 8? Yep. Okay. You get down. You're like, oh, if this goes around here, and oh, wait a minute. A bunny goes through the hoop. You grab his ear. Got it. Like you're tying your shoe. You're like, got it. So you tie it in a big shoestring bow, but it's tight. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can tie the suspension bridge up.
Because I have that D10, D10 string, so it's like,
yeah.
Any other cards out?
Okay. So you guys kind of managed to scare them off or kill most all of them. As far as you know, the pile is still down there, but you really can't unless you're going to watch and see what happens.
oh yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can see where the not the croc, but the slog went.
Oh, the sun.
The slog that took
Oh
off.
yeah, he ran a kind of up the hill a little bit, and then just kind of slowed down and stopped. Like once he calmed down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and go collect him.
Okay, you can do that easily enough.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I didn't kill the snow.
No.
Yeah.
No,
He didn't say it's mommy daddy, but
slugs are tough.
Right in the mommy daddy part.
As soon as I've got my wagon across, I will meet him coming back with a slog and try to heal it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I assume it's still got the arrow and that's back of its neck.
It does. And you basically pull it out. Why, thank you very much, sir. That would be extraordinarily painful, and I can't believe that happened.
Like Marv.
Before we pulled the bolt out, is
that's Lars like, oh god, you gotta hit that too, eh? Oh yeah, my god, it's good to have a good
All you hear
conversation
is...
It's like they're probably saying to each other, it's a good thing we don't have knees.
now. That's all right. Man.
Is it about tea time?
It is. Let's have a poetry session. I want to that man drink on face.
You don't have to roll. You can patch it out pretty well. He heals. So
Oh god. Well, I gotta go. Oh, I'm gonna watch the show.
okay, well, Sweaty Tendril's kind of like getting ready to move.
Yeah,
But if you're gonna stand there and watch,
well, I'll get off the side so I can walk.
yeah.
So,
You're gonna watch the pile. Kirkle McFloop is swimming for his life, and he kind of looks behind him. The crocodile's kind of getting ever so slowly closer, and he just kind of and goes under. And then you see the crocodile go.
Oh, it's not a confirmed death. Damn it!
Jumping after him.
All right.
Basically, he disappears, and you don't know what happens. You can't see anything more. You do see the other crocodiles. There's like 3 of them.
But he's mating with the crocodile.
They basically kind of turn and look that way, look at each other, and just kind of, and they basically sink, or they probably stay there.
well, they're probably tearing the fork apart.
Oh, they already did that.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty quick. So
Well, I mean, she'll be back. Another adventure.
we'll call him Magneto.
Okay.
He's a Marvel villain. They always come back.
Sure, I guess. You're the DM, I guess. You're the boss. Magneto, I would have called him like the poop shooter or something.
A poop shooter.
Or the amazing poop shooter.
Yeah.
Your friendly neighborhood hooded poop shooter.
Or the crap pepper.
Pretty
You need some sort of like secretary or something to come up with his name. Magneto. What, does he control metal or something?
Doc Ock. That's horrible. Okay, so basically, you guys move on from this. You travel on a little while.
Right along.
As you kind of get toward the top of the hill, you notice that
I'm getting I'm eating.
okay.
Eat some of them sausage bushes.
All right, you get all you swing over and
one's
grab
covered in
some.
snot.
You notice that the
down
mashed
here.
potatoes are turning a little more like a darker color, like a little more yellowish brown. The sausage trees are taking on that kind of hue. You reach over and grab a bunch of sausage and
Well, I want to grab some back there, but I want
Okay.
to grab some here too. So
well, if you grab the ones here and eat it, you're like, ooh, that smells like crap. What is this? It's pretty nasty. So,
What's wrong with these sausages?
oh, that tendril's like, oh, that's grandfather's mine up here.
What kind of crap is he mining?
Crap.
Yeah.
Catfish dip bait.
Well, I wouldn't have. Who would have thought that was in a mashed potato mountain? It's catfish bait. What the fuck?
Well, welcome to Mother Oith. It makes no sense.
That's true. That's true.
Look at us.
So have any of you smelled catfish dip bait?
That's so
Yeah.
hot. I'd like to rub it all over my body and then kill myself.
It's lovely. Yeah. It is so lovely.
So basically, as you get closer to the top of the mountain, it's seeping through and into the food. So yeah, Sweaty Tendril's like, yeah, I wouldn't take any of this. Get your food stuff down at the bottom or nothing. But to worms, that's a delicacy. He left us this mine so we could actually farm it up and sell it to other worms that can't get this kind of stuff. I mean, this is some
You
good
eat this stuff?
Yeah, it's delicious, but it's really only worms have a taste for it.
Yeah, it's obvious.
I don't know why nobody else likes it. Goes right down the sweaty hole, real easy.
On the other end.
I'm gonna scoop up some of the mashed potatoes and put it in my snog bag and see what they do.
You kind of put your finger in there, and all your slogs go. Up against the bag, like, "Ugh, what is that? And if you move your finger, they all kind of move away from it. Yeah.
All worms like this.
Those are
Yeah,
worms. They're
worms.
slugs.
Those are
Oh, well, never mind.
Gotta know your ammo.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, she did. Sorry, guys. One of them.
Only one.
Well, where's this gravy river that comes out here so it's fresher up here?
Oh, it's up around the next bend. That's where the
Well, what's he doing up here?
huh?
Ben.
Bend.
All right.
Does Ben bend? We'll find out.
Ow!
Next week.
Take out his dice. You can't play no more.
Basically, as you come around the corner,
Corner.
yeah, corner.
Ben with the corner?
As you come around the bend,
Hi, Ben.
hey Ben,
We're in Canada. That's awesome.
that's why there's catfish tape.
Yeah, they don't have syrup no more. It's catfish bait.
So yeah, you do see that river of gravy has kind of pooled into like what looks like somebody took their spoon and did the mashed potatoes, and there's gravy there.
Oh, I'm getting down.
Yeah, and you also notice there's like kind of a big back to it, like a cliff, like a deposit kind of thing that's yellow, and it looks like just a giant stick of butter that's half melted.
Oh.
Yeah. So and since this is like snow, it's not cold out, but it looks like those jacuzzis, you know, like the hot springs.
Yeah.
Where you can just dump in it and be like, ah. So yeah, it's kind of an oasis in the catfish dip bait.
I got a taste of gravy.
Oh, it's awesome.
Oh, I'm getting in.
There's lumps and everything in it.
Oh, there's lumps.
So yeah, do you strip to your skivvies or do you just cannonball in?
Oh, I stripped naked.
Okay, so
You seem to ho-ho.
it's a Twinkie. Tell me about the Twinkie.
It's Greenfield.
I saw his ding dong.
I'm gonna just lather myself in gravy.
Okay, so there's a ho-ho in the gravy.
Nothing worse than a gravy covered
Do we
hoe.
want to put some marshmallows in the gravy? Or
Oh, I love the lump. Oh,
No, if it's warm, I don't think I should.
it's not on fire. It's just warm. It's not
it's so good.
putting off enough heat to.
Oh, my Twinkie feels so delicious.
Just make it a little sticky.
Yeah, you might get a little sweaty.
Ah!
Dodge like the Matrix.
Well, you are the boss.
Real boss.
That's right.
You dodged that flush.
So who wants to jump in the gravy? Some of the worms, once you do it, are like, well, yeah, we can take a little break. And they go over. They don't go skinny dipping, but they basically around and they all take spoons and are just eating the gravy around you.
Yeah, have a good bite. Oh, here's a chunk. Oh, suck on that. I just feel it. Oh, God. Oh.
I'll be keeping my eye out for the guy who may or may not have drowned.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping watch.
Okay.
My rebels plays.
How about you guys?
Anastasia says stink bait, wonderful.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Yeah, are you gonna jump in or just walk around?
Just gonna walk around, chill.
Okay. So for about half an hour, you guys take a break, and some of the worms start breaking out like food and like good place to have lunch kind of thing. They offer you food. It's most of what you gather, but they also have some other things.
Yeah, I'll get out. Oh,
Most
yeah.
of them
Add
are
some
like,
gravy to it.
yeah.
I tell you, there's not like covering yourself in gravy in the middle of the mountains. I'll make sure I put a big lump right there. Cover up my Twinkie.
That's a good
People
idea.
are eating.
And you notice like Sweaty Bicycle Seat, the older worm. He kind of like makes the sandwich. He's got the mashed potatoes and the gravy, and he's like, reaches into his little like pouch, like a snuff box, and puts a big dollop of catfish dip bait, and he's like, oh, and just eats the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
He looks at you and says, "Hey, young man."
Yeah, come on in, you little lump.
How about I remove that lump? Takes a big wooden spoon.
Didn't feel nothing. I had my hand on it.
Popping.
Oh, yeah. I think you make the gravy.
Basically, you guys kind of have lunch and bathe, clean up sometimes at the same time. I don't know. Basically, you get cleaned up, pile up on the caravan, and start moving up. It looks like it's getting darker out. It's been part of a day to get up here, and it looks like it's like the sun is kind of setting in a way. The shadows are a little longer, the cucumber trees and stuff like that. At one point, as you guys are traveling, you do kind of hear something.
Gravy.
Yeah, it's low life, probably a lot, but you do hear. You hear. And then you hear a ghostly voice, sorry. Kind of off in the distance.
Oh, Shreddy, how much longer to the homestead?
Oh, not much farther. It should be right up here.
You guys hear that? I thought there was gravy in my ears. Suck it out. Scorch will drink it. Do you get mine now? No, just Scorch has got it. Oh, thank you. Oh, my Lord, what is that? I can hear foreverness.
As you kind of start moving up the hill a little bit, that you don't hear that again really, but just about the time he's like, yeah, it should be another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes and we'll be at the homestead. And just then you hear like a rumble of thunder. Yeah.
Sounds like rain.
Sweaty underleg, go to your room right now.
I can't help it. It had all that gravy.
I'm lactose intolerant. So you hear a rumble of thunder and kind of get this chill that you're like, something's not right.
Oh, I didn't have my gravy.
Yeah.
Boys, I hear the microwave bumps.
You're wearing the breastplates here. Tink, tink.
You all right? Tink. I'm fine. Everybody's
All's right with the world.
All's right.
As you guys kind of come up to the, he's like, well, it should be just up here where the mountain levels off. You start hearing a little more rumbles of thunder, and you actually see what looks like a bolt of lightning kind of come from the sky. And you hear sounds almost like some sort of chanting. but like a single voice chanting.
Hey, Mary, I like having cheese. Butter, please.
I want to
Butter,
kill
please.
everyone. Satan is good. Satan is
Satan is
my
our
pal.
Sounds fine to me, dog.
You hear this weird kind of chanting that doesn't seem. It seems more like gibberish, but it does kind of.
Do
give
I
you,
understand it?
Must be family up there.
I don't know what's going on here.
Sweaty Tendril pretty much pulls up on the reins and kind of the whole caravan stops and he's like, I don't know what that is, but that's where it's coming from the homestead.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
We're getting out.
All right, so you guys are all getting out of the wagons and heading on up. The Sweaty family is going to stay behind, but Sweaty Tendril actually kind of hold on, and he grabs a giant broom, like a big push broom. He's like, I'm going with you. I might not be helping a fight, but I want to see what's going on.
All right.
I'm glad to see you're not afraid to have a brush with that.
I'm going to give Sweaty Meatloaf my crossbow
All right.
to use for right now.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, fire this.
Sweaty Meatloaf has like one tooth and a lazy eye. You know?
Oh, excellent.
He basically grabs it. Is there a bolt in it? Yeah, he aims it at his head. I think it's loaded.
You're right. You're foolish. Point the other way.
So he turns around.
Good.
He's got it facing at him. Turn the other way. Oh,
Your family's doomed. Just go ahead. My advice is we're leaving. If he shoots himself in the face, you push him over to eat him and you run.
all the other Sweaties are like, yeah, that's what I take a plan.
All right.
All right, so you guys start moving up. Okay, are you sneaking up, or how? Anybody want to try and use stealth, or how do you want to approach?
Can I use stealth since I'm flying?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
So
I'll try to use stealth.
Try and use stealth. Okay.
Do I have stealth?
That'd be a skill.
No!
No!
Fuck no!
Listen, how do we stealth? We don't scream. Oh, that sounds stealth.
That's my stealth.
Ask Country how to stealth. She's an expert.
Now, if it was Hardlarf. Okay, so Fullschnauzl's up there with you. He's got a couple giggities flying around him. And he keeps shh. They keep touching him. He's like, shut the hell down. But he's actually got stealth of D8. So as he kind of moves up, he kind of goes off towards some of the sausage bushes.
I rolled a 7.
And he almost disappears over there. You rolled a 7?
Yes.
Okay. Long face, basically. He kind of crouches down, puts his hood up, and he's gone. Yeah.
He must be one of them later Creed videos.
All you see is a couple road apples where he was standing.
Oh God, I turned into road apples.
Well, I'll take him with us.
I did it too well.
Well, shit.
Yes. Apparently, that's disguised as well.
Disguise.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Longface. I'm a piece of shit.
You're really talking about, don't cut yourself down. I mean,
We bequeath upon you the name Sweaty Turds.
That's my clan name.
All right. How about everybody else? You're flying.
I'm flying.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna fly because the path kind of angles up.
Yeah, it kind of goes around a corner up, and there's.
I'm gonna just go
straight up.
straight up.
Got it. How about you guys?
I have curious code of honor, so I gotta keep going.
That's fine. So you're just kind of marching up there. Okay.
Yeah, I got my goggles and my helmet on, and I got my fork out.
Okay.
yep, I'm with her.
Yeah, so you two are like clang, 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 clang.
Armor. We're really good at the stealth thing, ain't we?
Hey.
Yeah. Yep.
How about you?
I'm in the back. I'm pretty going to try to stealth with it, but I'm getting my crossbow out. So.
Okay, got it. So you all start moving up. What you see as you get up there, because you'll see it first, and then probably us two, Longface and Quoshnozzle will see it next, and you guys will see it about the same time as you come around the corner. You will see it because you're probably right behind them. You see, and Tendril sees it, and
He's with us, right?
yeah,
Okay.
he sees it, and he's like, "Oh no!"
What?
You see what looks like a person in the middle. There's a homestead, right? And there's a large kind of cave behind the homestead that's got like a kind of a gate across it. It looks like there is a well or something in the plateau is kind of like the house is here, the cave is behind it, and then there's the plateau of the top of the mountain. About in the middle there's a well. In front of the well, on their knees, kind of doing this and chanting, you see a figure in a black cloak. It's kind of pulled about him on the ground. He's got a long kind of pointed hat, no brim, just like a pointed hat, and
Like a dunce hat.
sort of almost like a witch's hat without the brim. And as he bows, you notice he's very kind of thin, but his head is very large. Around him, sort of imitating his bowing clumsily, are the way they say are of the danged.
Oh no!
So you see what looks like zombies
Okay.
kind of doing the same thing. So there's like a Croach with a missing leg and one of his eyes is gone, or a flu with one of the eyes gone. There's like the fungi, but he's all like rotted and just kind of you see a couple other creatures, probably a bodal that's kind of made up of multiple zombie parts. Like both of his noses are rotted off. He's got like his cheekbone is sticking out. One of his ears is kind of hanging by a thread. Two of his other ears are hanging as well. And the one you see kind of right in front is a worm with a long gray beard that kind of goes down to about his belt buckle. One of his legs is kind of just a bone sticking out, and he's kind of doing that too. And that's when you see Tendril go, "Oh no,
It's Sweaty Testy.
Sweaty dead testes.
Sweaty Testy, the zombie Sweaty Testy."
My testes is dead. My sweaty testy died.
No more gravy for that. So anyway, yeah, you see them all kind of imitating his bowing. Also around him, you see some what you think are wisps of smoke at first, like kind of greenish smoke kind of floating about. But as you look, one of them kind of faces you, and you see like the eyes, like the dead eyes, and like a maw.
Oh.
Like ghosts are actually floating around.
Jeez.
So, and they seem to be doing this to the well.
Oh, who are we gonna call?
Roto-Rooter, probably.
Do we have to roll like a death check or anything for
Yeah, you probably should. Let's do that. So,
Is there such a thing as guts?
there is a fear table.
Okay.
So, make a spirit check.
Spirit. Okay.
Ooh.
Where'd my spirit go? There it is.
And if you have anything, like, I don't think there's guts really in here, so it'll just be a spirit check.
You rolled
do
a
you need?
you rolled a 6 with it too.
Yeah,
Yep.
add your wild die.
What do you need?
You have to get a 4 or better.
No, 5.
If you
I got
don't.
11.
11.
11.
5.
Okay, and you guys did not make it.
My last one.
If you didn't roll snake eyes, you can spend a penny.
Yes.
Oh my god, they're dead people. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm fine now.
You sound
Oh,
like
that's 15.
a ghost on Ren and Stimpy.
I'm like, oh!
Oh, I understand.
Now for some awe-inspiring terror.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody made it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was close.
Did you get my pink penis?
Yeah, I got your pink penis. And yes, it's not raining. Ho standing in a puddle, but he seems to be fine.
Yeah.
That was close. You know. Yeah, great.
So you guys kind of come up and everybody make a stealth check. If you do not have stealth, make an unskilled agility check, which is agility -1. Wade, you do not have to because you were in the air. You're not actually really capable of making
You
noise.
said -1?
-2 if you don't have the skill stealth.
Okay, well, in that case,
just
I
use the one die?
busted.
Okay, you went
You
on.
always roll your extra.
Actually, only went bust if you have actually rolled 2 1s.
Oh,
Yeah. So in this game, Snake
okay,
Eyes is
then I did not bust, but I ended up with a 1.
okay. So you didn't make it.
I got 3.
So you didn't make it. So you made it.
14.
14. Okay. And
And I have some.
I was just trying to do a stealth thing when I was in the back.
okay. Basically, you walk up. Everybody's real quiet and it's spooky. You hear the ghosts and the zombies and there's chanting and there's lightning and thunder. And all of a sudden you're, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Sorry about that.
I'm fine.
Help me.
And basically, they all stop chanting and turn your way. And this is what you see.
Success! You stopped the ritual!
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
To the left. Your other left. There's that. All right, keep going. Now the other way.
And he's got his stripy goth socks on. So basically, you see this guy. He's got 3 eyes, 2 noses. His pointy hat, when he turns, has a little pin that looks like a jack-o'-lantern stuck on it. He's got a cloak, bones that look like just regular chicken bones, almost, but they're bigger. He's wearing a vest with stripes, black and white stripes, and a frilled shirt. He's wearing boxer shorts with skulls on them. He has a chain, like a wallet chain from it. He's got stripy goth socks and slippers. And he's being all...
Slippers.
Huh?
Crocs or slippers?
Slippers.
Oh, okay.
Next to him, well, these are just some of the ones around him. You've got the flu with the missing eye. You've got...
Try that one.
And... Huh?
Try that one up there.
Oh, yeah. So the zombies are of the danged.
Nice. Yep. I see your face.
Everywhere, my friend.
So this over here is obviously sweaty testes.
No!
Oh no!
No.
Sweaty testes is dead.
Sweaty,
My
well,
testes are dead.
No, he's undead.
yeah, he's been raised by a danged wrangler, which are the necromancers of Lola.
Wow. So he gave him a Viagra pill.
Instead of the damned, they are the danged. So
Okay.
and whenever you say it, it has to be ... of the danged. That's how it's been.
Yeah.
Of the day.
Yeah. So all of them turn, and this guy is obviously a bodil. And when he turns, you just see those 3 eyes and the 2 noses. They're almost very sharp and kind of angular, like he's gaunt. But his head is like quite large. But when he turns, the thunder rumbles, and there's like that flash of lightning that lights up his face. And he's like,
You're supposed to neigh.
yeah. Brown blue. As he turns, he's like, welcome home, intruders. And he basically points and says, get them. and all of the danged, there's like 6 of them, basically start getting up and start moving over. The ghosts are called Ooh Spookies.
Ooh, spookies!
And they start to hover that way too. So, all right. So we're going to go into rounds.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still stealth. Did he recognize the stealth I was under? Or?
You and Foshnozzle, he has not seen yet, but because you guys were all standing in a group, because there were you two in front, he was behind you with a crossbow, and Tendril was probably next to you. When you farted out of fear and excused yourself, they all kind of looked over at you for like, oh, and that's why he said welcome home, because he was looking at Tendril and then said imposter or intruders. He has not seen you, he has not seen Foshnozzle, and he probably has not seen you yet that you know of.
I'm gonna try to work my way around. Well, it's my turn, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah. So, cards. Okay. Let me get the right page out here.
Oh, the kills out zombies. Yeah.
Picture 2. Okay, it's great.
All right, aces.
So they're just inside of a cave, right? If I'm understanding.
No, the cave is over behind the house. This is the plateau, and it looks like their front yard or courtyard.
Okay.
And in the center of that is a well, and that's what they're next to.
Okay. I'm going to try to make my way around like where they're at.
Okay.
And try to get behind Goth Boy.
Okay. If you go behind, like toward the house, you're going toward the inside of the mountain. If you go the other way, you're on the edge of the plateau. So which way do you want to go?
Probably along the side where you're closest to the mountain. So if I fall off the fucking plateau.
That's what I was going to say. So you're kind of edging closer to the house.
Right.
Okay. So, all right. That was aces. Make a stealth check.
Thank you.
Because now you're moving.
That would be a 4.
Good enough. You start moving that way.
Where it says Bela Lugosi's t-shirts. So.
Bela Lugosi shirt. Bela Lugosi shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Comment. Oh, yeah.
That's my Universal Monsters geek flag flag.
Yeah, that was Aaron.
Cool.
She made the gummies we're eating.
Good eye. Yes.
Yummy gummies.
Okay. Kings. Queens. Jacks. Okay. Jack.
Blast!
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay.
Because if they haven't really started moving yet,
They just started.
I mean, they're getting up. Is that what you had said? So I was figuring they're still kind of grouped together.
Well, these guys are spread. They're not like the Horks in a big group. They're actually spread out in a big circle.
Okay.
So who would you want to aim for? And you might
Dang
get
Wrangler.
one or two. The Dang Wrangler? Okay. All right. So, let me check one thing here. Go ahead and make your roll. Let's see if you hit all that stuff.
Seven.
Okay, so that'll hit. Oh, here we go.
And I did spend double to get the extra damage.
Okay.
$14 total.
14. Okay, let me check something.
That's pretty good. Yeah. What are you checking? Because I've got the moistness behind me, so if you want to check for the sweatiness.
I'm checking my sweaty chart.
Goodbye, farewell.
Good night.
Well,
Au revoir. Adieu.
oh, anyway.
Piss off. Okay.
Oh, okay.
or piss out.
Yeah, piss out. Piss out. That would be pretty good. All right, gamer, Autobots, piss out.
You hit him. A couple of the zombies kind of move off just out of range, and when you hit him, you actually see it kind of like there's like a dome around him that kind of flashes when you hit, and he kind of falls down to a knee, kind of gets back up and like, oh, and looks up at you. So yeah, so he knocked him down. He is not shaking, but he's like, oh, there you are. All right, so that was Jack's, right? 10s.
I got a full collection now.
10. Go ahead.
Okay. How far away am I? Am I 12 or less from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Can we? What was the effect for Havoc? Again,
It's dangerous.
it's been so long since we've done this.
Good thing it's not with me here. It's not worrying much.
Oh, is that just tossing everybody about,
I believe so.
or and then what kind of damage or anything was that
toss them
able
in the
to do
well?
them?
Let's see.
Check us out on Linktree. Our site.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
Okay.
totally what he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Join our Facebook page. Tune
Yeah.
in every Tuesday for fun and excitement and farnings.
Follow our
Both the regular
YouTube
society and the fan page.
Yeah.
channel. Check out the YouTube channel for past games.
Yep. Like gas.
Just like
It
gas.
still lingers.
Yep. I've got to get those damn videos downloaded and put on. I'm like,
Okay, go
5
ahead.
months behind.
Spend your power points.
So, okay, I'm going to do double area.
Okay.
So it's double the area.
Large.
And I to get as much of the danged, but still making sure that the danged Wrangler is in that.
Right. You focus it on him and then get as many as you can that are close.
Aaron says she has your shirt.
Awesome.
Not your shirt, but you know.
Yeah, glows in the dark.
So was there a roll I was going to do, or was that automatic?
No, you have, I don't know if it's holy rolling.
Yeah.
You have a skill.
Yeah, hold
Oh, I
on.
have the same shirt.
Okay.
I just saw the rest of it as you jumped up. The toilet seat is blocking a lot. Laughing my ass off. Words I thought I'd never say.
I got a 5.
So, okay. So you hit. All right. Let's see. Strength roll. All right.
Welcome to Tuesday nights with the Raconteur Society.
Yeah.
Shit happens all the time.
We will make things come out of our mouths and your mouths.
Yes.
All day.
It's a group effort.
I mean, I know it's a crappy show, but
it's true.
Yeah.
Season 2's internet.
And strength is.
we do appreciate everybody watching. Everybody on TikTok. Sorry we're not responding to everybody, but we appreciate you. And we appreciate everybody on Facebook. So thank you guys for staying on, being our friends, and not throwing poop at us.
We're doing that ourselves.
Yes.
That's our job.
That or dice.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you actually cast your havoc, and the whole wind and earth kind of moves around. Every one of them basically teeters and then stands still. They all made their strength checks.
Wow.
So they all basically kind of like, and you saw the dang Wrangler, like, you, whoa, you. All right. So that was 10s, 9s.
9s!
Ninth.
Yes.
Ja, wie viel bin next to know? Sauerkraut, Lederhosen, whatever else we can.
Schweiger.
Yes, maybe some helmets.
Helmets.
Helmut?
That's a dark helmet. What?
No, it's what we sent to the Ukraine.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting political. I will start it now.
Where is it?
We did that the other day with some missiles. Very nice. Okay.
We don't want missiles. We want hitsols.
Thistles. Thistles.
Hitsols.
Thistles.
Hitsols.
Oh, Hitsols. Yeah, that's way better.
Not missiles. Hitsols.
Hitsols. She is very nice. She makes a very good chocolate. He's looking up very many things I don't like this. Going to free treat.
Write that down.
And not the dreaded
Shit.
You are so.
Dang.
Okay, so let's run.
dang me.
I'll take rope.
He'll try.
Yep, he'll try.
He'll try to dang me.
Yeah, I think we're danged anyway.
And
If we do it, if we
That's
don't,
a billion years.
Yeah, I know.
What? What? What?
why?
What?
oh my god.
That's what it was.
What? I can hear you.
That cousin stayed home.
Yeah, she did. She's
For a reason.
For a reason. Sweaty twat.
Sweaty kitty.
Sweaty kitty.
Sweetie, kitty.
You did
He's
weedy
over there
kitty.
killing us.
You-
That wasn't my stomach growling.
Wade, you're
All right,
going
hurry
to
up.
take 15 points of damage.
Who?
Ouch!
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Wade, you are going to take 9 points of damage.
9!
Whoa,
The
15.
last bolt, basically, the Dang Wrangler fires 3 bolts. One at you, and one at Tendril. Sweaty Tendril. And the one at Sweaty Tendril, you rolled double ones, so it actually fizzled. But you two took it. So,
Okay, so what do we do?
okay, so,
You shit.
We never had
How many of these do we need to throw at you?
yeah,
Where's our hit points?
it's more of a roll, so let me look that up and explain
okay.
it to you, because we haven't done battle in quite a while.
Quite.
We're figuring it out.
Whoever sent the likes on Facebook, thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, everyone.
Considering the last story we ran on this was May of 21,
That's probably
so
last
it's
time we actually
almost
did
a whole
7
year.
rolls, too. All right, the damage of an attack is compared to the victim's toughness, just like a trait roll. Though it isn't one, so you can't spend a penny on it.
Out of Betty's. Fuck. Longhorn. You got it, Benny.
I got one.
Well, you can't do a Benny's on
No.
it. So,
Well, you're screwed.
Yep.
well, so are you.
All right. Well,
Not so much. You wouldn't have been able to spend them if you did have them.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Hey.
So basically, what is your toughness rating?
5.
5. So, what did we say? 14 for you? 15?
15.
15. So that's 10 points of damage.
There's movement upstairs.
that would be Jay.
Release the J.
My Yeti roommate.
Okay, so
That smelled familiar up there.
1 raise.
Wetness.
Yeti moisture.
If it's
Lovely
considered a
wet
raise,
smell.
the character suffers a wound for every raise on the damage roll and is shaken. When wounds are caused, it doesn't matter if the victim was already shaken beforehand. So basically, you take 1 wound and you are shaken. Okay.
My toughness is off on 5. Were you ready for me?
No, I was going to read kind of
okay,
the
go
shaking
ahead.
and stuff. So, just so you know, shaken. If the damage from an attack is a simple success, 0 to 3 points, the target is shaken. Or if you take damage, you are also shaken. Shaken characters are rattled, distracted, and momentarily shocked. They aren't stunned, but are temporarily suppressed enough that they must make a spirit roll to be effective. On your action, a shaken character must attempt to recover from being shaken by making a spirit roll. If you fail, the character remains shaken. It can only perform free actions like speaking, running, that kind of thing. Success. You're no longer shaken, but can still only perform free actions.
So you've been stirred into battle.
Yeah. And if you get a raise, you are no longer shaken and can act normally. A player
Punch him in the throat.
A player may spend a Benny at any time to remove the shaken status. If it's currently his action, he may act as if he gained a raise on the spirit roll. Okay, so that's that. Wounds. Every raise on a damage roll inflicts a wound. Damaged extras are removed from play. They are dead, injured, or otherwise out of the fight. Wild cards can take 3 wounds and still function. If another wound would be caused after that, they're incapacitated. Wild cards never have more than 3 wounds. Anything beyond that is just considered 3 wounds and incapacitated as below.
So I actually took 2 wounds. Right?
Yes, yeah, because it's every raise. So you took 2 wounds and you were shaken, but you spent a Benny, so you're okay, but you have taken 2 wounds. If you take another wound, you're not dead, you're just out of the action until you heal. Right, Dennis. Okay. So you have
toughness of 5.
Okay, toughness of 5, and you took 9, so you took 4. That is still over a simple roll, so you are shaken.
Okay.
But you did not take a wound.
Oh, you did take a wound, right?
No, actually, it's.
Actually, you did take a wound because it's 4 points. I'm sorry. So,
but it didn't get a raise on the
to make another one. So
yeah,
so you took one wound and you are shaking.
Okay, that'll take care of the shaking.
Okay. So that'll be.
And so with 2 wounds, I'm at -2 on every roll, right?
Yeah.
Yikesies.
He's terrible.
Well, I didn't poop myself fully before, but I will now.
I'm so scared I shit your pants.
Oh, that was you! Sorry. Oh, God. I didn't know I ate that much gravy.
I thought there was the gravy in my back pocket.
Oh, that's a lump.
I wondered why.
That's food.
I wondered why it was round.
Well, you did pick up the road apple.
I did. Well, that's regret.
All right. So that was
We're gonna have to have
9.
a safety meeting after.
We've actually got an RPG for altered carbon.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, 9.
9?
No, you would not do these things to us.
Force Nozzle is going to put that up his sleeve.
Oh my gosh.
All right, 8s. 8. All right. You've got some of the danged headed your way.
All right.
Or you can charge up and attack them. They're within range.
Well, I'm gonna charge up.
Okay.
I'm not like you, me,
Okay.
me. Right there. And I run up and I'm gonna hit one.
Okay.
First one up there
All right.
with my hammer. That's fighting, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a dice and a dice. I got a 5.
So you hit.
I hit him. So now I do the damage thing, which is my ball.
And you did not get a raise, so well, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
All right.
Now, does the confusion automatically happen, or is it I can choose to do it?
Wait.
No, I think you have to actually choose to
Yeah, I think you have
activate
to
it.
activate it.
Well, I'm figuring they're dead, so they're already confused.
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm dead. No, I shouldn't be up. I don't know what's going on, so they're already probably confused. So, so what do I do for damage on that? Let's see here. Maul. D10 plus. So it's just my strength.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just my strength. No extra damage.
Well,
Strength plus.
Oh,
D10.
strength plus D10.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So 2D10.
And I think you still get to roll the.
I was just going to look at that because I'm pretty sure
Wild
on
die.
hand to hand you actually get to roll your
Wild die.
Because it's the wild die with any ability.
any trait check.
Trait check, so.
That doesn't count. So I got a 9. It's my highest one. Or you had them all up.
Says unarmed combat. Oh, that's unarmed combat damage. Only rolls strength die. Hand weapons cause damage equal to the attacker's strength die plus a second die, which depends on the weapon. A barbarian with a d12 strength and a longsword rolls a d12 plus d8 damage. Even though it's used to determine melee damage, it isn't a trait roll. You don't add your wild die to the
Okay.
roll.
So I add them together though, right?
Yeah.
So I got 11 total.
11? Okay. All right. You smack the flue that has the missing eye. He's like,
Blew you!
and you whack, and his other eye goes, he just and just kind of stay. He's shaking.
Okay.
He didn't do enough to do a wound, but he is shaking like, wah.
Holy crap, I did 11, didn't do a wound. Oh, these fellers are tough.
They are undead.
We're gonna die.
They don't feel things.
All right.
Teach them.
Well, I'm trying.
Well, actually, do me a favor.
Sure, what do you need? Watch.
We'll roll for location on these
Maybe read
guys.
about
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
eat it.
normal
Eat the flute.
Just a normal
Roll D10.
D10, not a 20. I mean, oh, that's right here.
Well,
Really?
I guess we could go with the.
10, not 20.
Let's go with the Deadlands location.
All right, I got a 16.
So in the chest.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, he just kind of his eye pops out, it's hanging by a vein,
There.
and he just kind of he's shaking.
Okay. Good. Well, that's it for me. Well, I'm gonna go piss. I shat the pants, so now it's time to pee.
All right. So that was
I'm
you.
last.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm going to set myself on fire and run at them with
At
my
them?
big fork out.
Okay. So it'll take this action to basically light yourself on fire. Set your ass on fire.
Set your ass
Set
on
your ass
fire.
on
Okay, so you start burning and getting armored up. Okay. All right. So is everybody out of cards?
Yeah, I was last.
Okay. Next round.
Dennis.
Yep.
Mike. Goodness for a potion.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing the time lapse between Facebook and TikTok. TikTok's pretty much instantaneous.
Yeah.
Facebook's like
There's a
couple minutes.
just a couple seconds lag on the.
Couple of seconds, couple of minutes.
on the Facebook it's much longer. Yeah. Mike still hasn't gone to the bathroom yet. He's still sitting there on Facebook.
He's actually back before the.
Before he leaves on Facebook.
Traveling
Look,
time.
it's your past self. Oh, Togar came back. Shit. Every time he goes to the bathroom, Togar shows back up.
Did you know President Togar is president of Mother Oith? Okay, so everybody get your cards.
Yep.
What I get? What do you get?
It's sad.
Aces.
I got the 3, you know.
Aces.
Oh no, the bad guy's got the aces.
Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna do that again.
Yeah, he still hasn't left yet.
Wow.
A little delay after the.
Oh, okay.
Bill.
I didn't shut it all down, so that we're still really.
Let's see.
And is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Nope, he started to get up. Nope. Nope. Justin in his seat.
How do you have to keep that up and running when we are done so that it catches up? Or will
Yeah, I will.
Wade, you're gonna take 6 points
Oh,
of
he's
damage.
recording also.
But you have a toughness of 5, right?
It'll
So it's
just
only 1.
file out.
It'll catch itself up.
Yeah.
Well, you would be shaken. Take another one. Okay, so it doesn't really affect you at all. Mike, you are going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay. And I'll have
Toughness.
What's your toughness?
I have toughness 6 plus my armor
What's your armor?
2, so that's 8 total.
Okay, 8. So, and you did 8 points of damage? No fact. Bobby, you were going to take 9 points of damage.
Oof.
So,
Bitch.
yeah. What is your toughness? And you just took a wound from fire. So, add +1 to your toughness.
Now you're going pee.
Yeah, finally. So you got 2 for your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My toughness is 8. I've got my
Armor of 2.
armor of 2
And then +1 for being toasted.
plus 1 for being toasted. Yes.
Okay. So, it did nothing to you. Now,
Glad I set my ass on fire.
every round you're on fire, up to 3, you get an extra +1 to toughness. So whenever you want to put yourself out, but after 3 rounds, it just kind of you're
Goes out.
nice and charred, so it just goes out.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that was his turn.
By the way, what were those? Were those bolts fire at all, or is that?
The bolts that you use,
Yeah.
no, they're not
No.
fire. They're just
Okay.
more dark energy. They're actually,
They're dark matter.
Yeah.
They react with regular matter and explode and kill the entire planet.
they're actually like goth glitter.
No!
Glitter.
But that's all.
The worst kind. You gotta frown them when you're using them.
Oh, I like Twilight.
Vampire and sparkle.
Or that'd be like Bedarkle.
Bedarkle.
They like to have a
Bedarkle. Okay, so that was aces, kings, queens.
I'm a fan of doggy style. Wolf Clan style, sorry.
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
That was very odd.
Queens, I'm a fan of doggy style. Not drag queens, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we're talking about sparkle vampires, and you got the other skins.
That was 5 minutes ago.
I gotta be. I'm just coming back.
Yeah, even longer on Facebook.
That was me catching up with me. Stupid.
You didn't know Mike had an internal lag
Yeah.
on his own.
It's like, let's talk about Twilight vampires. I like doggy style.
It's all grinding and smoking sounds.
Just the computer, it's him too.
Alright,
Against the ground line.
how far down are we going? Kings, queens, jacks, tens. Who's got the next card?
9.
9. That sounds good.
Not me.
Okay,
I'm going to use my hoop pick to throw a,
hit him again.
not with blast, just throwing a
Yeah.
stone.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Those are blueberry lemonade gummies that Aaron made.
So that's my
I ate all the orange dreamsicle ones already.
Yeah.
5.
Alright, so that'll hit.
And
It's got some lemonade tart to it. Gonna make you go woo.
Got some zing.
Good. Hang on.
It turns out Shepard's also be a pastry chef.
Sweet.
13.
13. No pun intended. 13.
And this was at the Dang Wrangler there.
Yeah, I figured. 13.
Like, oh, you throw bolts off. How do you like that?
She was selling them online, you know. She had chocolate covered strawberries and
Does the negative
strawberry
affect
tart.
damage rolls or no?
know somebody else.
No, not damage rolls.
Yeah, mine.
Okay.
I did.
I know somebody else.
Probably.
They do. No.
Okay.
Oh, he gets them too.
That's not fair. I quit.
Whatever.
Whatever.
So, like, he gets minis too?
Like, whatever.
Yeah, right.
He's got red chips.
Alright.
It's a chip challenge? What?
8. Okay. The of the dang, they're going to attack you guys.
No.
They kind of swing at you.
You produce.
One is going to hit you. Not the flu, but one behind him.
Okay.
He's going to hit you. And let's see. Where is it? Claws. 2 points of damage.
Come on, right in the face. Come on, grab that. You gotta do that.
Okay, you. Okay, you.
He missed.
Let me,
Okay.
All I can slap her.
How many were these?
Knocks the computer over. Slows and kills everything.
Hey, Rob,
thank you for joining us.
So all these various undead come up like one kind of does the and the rest just kind of
Get back!
and it's like if I'm facing you as a danged, I'm like they're not even swinging at you apparently.
Perception is off.
Yeah, they're all. God damn these milky corneas! I can't see nothing. Okay.
Stormtrooper helmets.
Okay, so they're not very good fighters, these guys.
Okay, good.
So that was 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s. Okay.
He's so excited.
There is of a dang in front of you.
Got no beat. Sorry. What?
Yeah, 50.
There's an of the danged in front of you. Okay. What do you do?
Fork that guy.
Fork him.
Fork him in the slog he rode in.
That's right.
Oh my!
I already forked the slop. No, sorry. That was
Bunch of fork slog going on here.
No, that was
Actually, that's why the slog bolted.
yeah.
the bull.
No,
Yes.
the bartender
Yeah,
already.
you listen up here.
The bartender already took care of that.
Yeah, sure.
He forked the slog.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure
God.
did.
Ooh.
What you gonna roll your dice? or
What am I rolling now? My fork?
You gotta run your combat to hit.
Roll your forking skill.
Forking skill. Oh.
Fork that guy.
So that's fighting.
Yep.
I got.
That's forking worse.
That's
Oh,
10.
Yes.
Sure is.
And you're wild
Yep.
die.
Add your wild die.
Okay, so 8.
Okay. So that's with a raise.
The raise.
So go ahead and roll your damage, which is your strength, plus whatever the damage of your fork is. Your battle fork. Battle spork or whatever.
Forklift.
Forklift.
Indicated. Plus D8. That's D8.
Yep. You do get to roll your
And I do get to roll that too.
wild die, but that's only
Not for the
strength.
damage. Its strength is not a trait check for damage.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
a
roll your
strength plus
strength
D8.
plus the weapon damage and add those
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
I say, really?
I had to double check. Making sure.
That was the 10 side. That was the 10 side. 11.
You add them all together, though.
I add them all together. 15.
And you got a raise.
I did something.
Yeah, and you got
You
the
did it well.
Yeah.
5 of high.
So there's probably an of the danged fungi like coming up to you, and you basically take the battle fork and swing it down so he just cuts into 4 slices. You know what I mean? So you basically break it down and he just kind of like a deck of cards.
Okay, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I had fun
You
with
fork that guy.
being able to drink his vomit. I was able to do something.
You forked him good.
You forked him up.
You started him up in 4 pieces.
So that was 6s, 5s.
That was 5s.
5s, 4s,
Fours.
3s. You guys you don't have to wait this long.
Yeah,
we do.
I'd like to.
What do you do?
Am I behind it yet?
Yeah, you're not right behind it, but you are past it, so facing its back.
Okay.
And you're probably right up on the edge of the house.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the fuck out of the main guy.
Shoot the dang wrangler.
Right in the back of the head, hopefully.
Okay.
Nah. Slice to the head. Yeah. Get that
you-
bubble.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh,
I'll look up. Maybe you can call a shot. I don't know.
that didn't
Can't
pop.
remember if
This
you do
did.
that in here.
I don't think so because they don't actually do the
They don't have a
location.
lot of location stuff. They have aiming.
Aiming probably just gives you a bonus on your roll.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you roll?
18.
18. No. Okay. You hit. Now roll your damage.
One popped. 13. Punch the tape.
Using a Benny to cancel the shaken. You shoot him, and he kind of like, that little shimmering that you saw when you hit him the first time actually kind of does just a little bit and then flickers out when you shoot him. Okay. That was threes. Twos. Ooh. Double whammy.
All right. They were just waiting for me to drop his shields all over.
Ho ho Jojo, you technically have a two of spades, so you would go first, but what are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
I'm hitting this one of the one that slapped me.
The one that attacked you.
Yeah. I got 4, so I hit.
Yep, you hit, so
Who popped?
It did pop. Where were they now?
1. 17 total.
17. Okay. You basically cut through that one. Or you have them all, don't you?
Yeah.
So you basically
Flew.
Out to the park.
yeah, the flew. So you've killed him. And
Little Daniel flew.
so you shoot at the dang wrangler.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Now that since it's a firing shot, is that on using agility skill?
Technically, it's shooting. If you don't have the skill, then it's
No, I don't have a shooting skill.
okay. Then it's the agility
Plus
and then minus two.
Okay.
plus your wild die.
And it is also -2. So
Yeah. Just your D6.
Okay, there it is. They're both 2, so it's that's it.
yeah. Okay. So you shoot,
Twing, whap.
and it goes right over the shoulder. Yeah. You hear from above, son of a. Okay. Next round.
Yep.
Cardsies. Oh, Schnozzle. He is going to touch a giggity.
Sure that's legal in this
No,
county?
it's
Be a schwiggity.
A swiggity.
Swiggity.
Swiggity. Giggity.
Swiggity swoggity.
Boo.
Okay.
I'm just gonna learn how to cast necromancy now, isn't he? Go touch that necro guy.
They're gonna have to kill us one of us first.
one of his swiggities comes back all freaking like decapitated. No, don't touch me. Never mind.
Swaggy.
One of his giggities.
Oh, one of my edges is squishiness. So if I would have taken any points from that damage before, it would have only been half damage.
Oh, maybe I can look.
Oh,
Half
yeah,
damage.
actually, that's
Or roll no vigor, or roll Figure no damage.
Take half damage from falls and attack by blunt weapons.
Okay.
No damage at all on a successful vigor roll.
Well,
So if somebody were to hit you with a club,
yeah.
Okay.
or if you fell off a building, that's when that happens. These guys are attacking
And
with
am I
claws.
immune
So,
to bleeding disease?
And the bolts are not.
yeah, the bolts are not blunt weapons either.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I got one thing here that I was
Because we're squishy.
So yeah, when I stop flying, I just bounce.
It's a bumble bounce.
Okay. Aces.
I forgot what I had.
Kings.
Oh,
He gonna
Ooh.
get mad now.
You first.
when I speed one on you.
I first.
Yeah, you got the
I'll
spade.
roll with the gang wrangler.
Another crossbow bolt.
Yep.
Okay, try
Oh,
again.
wait a minute. That's alternate firing rounds.
Yeah, you'd have to
to
So
reload.
Yeah.
I'm actually reloading this round. Sorry.
Okay.
Now, does he have to use his? Is that his action then? So he still has to
Yes.
use his card. All right.
Dang, damn it!
What did you do? Sorry.
Well,
just one second.
Actually, instead of the reloading, I am going to do another havoc.
Oh, okay. Try Havoc again.
Yeah, him and
Try Havoc and let loose the
him and
dogs
his many of his gang.
Try Havoc and let loose the slogs of war.
Slugs of war.
Oh,
Don't let him throw anything back, because he'll.
We're almost out of ammo.
Steve guarding the last two. There's your mind on that.
11.
I can't stand up with my wife.
I'm drunk to stand up. I got a laundry stand.
Bring it to the gravy.
drinks.
And that was for double the area. So
Okay. Need to find some little miniature cans of beer to put in his paws.
Gosh.
Well, they sell all that miniature food stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like the Walmart. We'll just bring
Just
everything
beer.
over, like pizzas and microwave dinners and shit. Like, damn it, Steve.
You're eating like the rest of us.
You're gonna get sick and die early.
Yeah. I mean, you should have died about 1 million years ago.
He's been very well.
I mean,
He's doing pretty good for himself.
I was gonna say.
See what that keto diet does for you? You never die.
That wasn't a keto, that's more of a paleo diet.
Paleo diet, yeah. He eats
Actually, no,
cavemen.
the Mesozoic.
Yeah.
He eats cavemen.
So that was that
Homoerotic? What?
Homo erectus diet.
Homoerotic diet?
Homo erotic diet.
What the fuck? What do you eat? Don't talk about it.
That's what we're called, Homo erectus.
No,
Oh, we're not?
I'm not. I'm Homo sapiens.
sapiens.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Actually, I think we're becoming
Homo
blogger
sapiens.
or something.
I don't know what we are anymore.
We're becoming pudding.
Pudding.
Oh, my brain is.
Homo
Really green
streamers.
The greenest people.
Homo streamers.
Homo screamers.
Okay. There's a whole category.
That's
for that.
that's on Pornhub or OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
Mike has an OnlyFans.
Yes, I do.
Steve has an OnlyFans.
We have the same fans.
you're each other's fan.
I pay for him, he pays for me to keep it going. I don't know.
I mean,
All right.
I count
So
that stuff
you
as
cast
instinct,
Havoc. A lot of the zombies kind of fall to the ground, get tumbled around and stuff. So they're kind of prone right now. The danged wrangler basically gets thrown back toward the well. I rolled it to his location. I rolled a 12, so he's going down the well. And as soon as he goes toward the well, you see two hands come inside the well lifting up with a manic look is Kurgle McFloop, the pile that you he's like, I told you. Comes up from the well. You throw the dang wrangler right down the well with him, and they go plummeting down. And basically, you guys hear two. But you hear it's not the bloosh, it's like a thunk. And all of a sudden, all the danged just kind of collapse.
And all the rest of us go,
unconscious.
praise the Huma!
Yeah, praise the Huma!
Praise the Huma!
Nice shot. I rolled to see where he was going. I was like, a 12? He'll go down the well. And then I was like, well, I was going to have Kurgle McFloop come up the well and be like, I'm here. And I'm like, well, I'll just do it now. Okay. So, yeah, you managed to take care of that.
Nice. I guess so.
The of the dang drop and the spookies basically
Spooky, yeah.
wisp away. They didn't get to do anything.
Oh,
but-
spookies.
Well, I'm gonna squish the heads of the.
yeah, you can. Actually, before you get to
Yeah.
sweaty testes, before you squish your sweaty testes,
Oh, I got my weapon in my hand. I'm gonna squish it.
Tim was like, wait, I think he's gone for now. Let's bury him. I think my family would like to actually bury him.
Well, we can bury him without his head.
Well, with the head just unattached.
Yeah, you want him coming back.
Well, how about we dig the grave and say some words, and then you guys can take care of that and put him in the hole.
He can say the words for you.
Just so we don't need to watch that.
All right.
All right. So basically, Blazing's a rider.
set my own ass on fire for nothing.
Oh, I got it. You're good and tasty.
And as you throw him down the well, Forge Nozzle comes out from underneath the sausage bush, like ripped. I mean, you see this croach with like, he's like, looks at his little giggity. Thanks anyway.
His little
He actually got 2 steps
That's
to
what
his
happens
strength.
when you take steroids.
Even timing gets thrown off.
So his strength went from a D4 to a D8.
Oh,
And he
wow.
just go up and just punch the guys. All right, well, thanks anyway, Giggity.
Yeah. Good giggity.
Yeah, the Giggity's just like, no problem. All right, so yeah, basically the family comes up, they see what's going on, they're all like, ooh, is it over, blah blah blah. You guys are pretty much hailed by heroes by the family. They dig a hole, they put sweaty testes in there, you can say some words about it. They're like, oh, the guy's a little preachy on the humans, but okay, whatever. But you do say your holy roller stuff. Put them to rest. They kind of thank you guys. They go into the house to basically check everything. I'm like, all right, everybody turn around. There's blood everywhere. There's gore and there's chunks of meat. And you
Well, I try and keep it in the hole.
yeah. Maybe I should have used a blade instead of my maul.
I'll take the blade and scrape off the stuff. Chuck it in the hole.
Yeah. So, but you can basically put him in the grave. He's in the grave, headless, so he can't come back. And after all is said and done, the family kind of opened the gates to the catfish dip mine to see if it's actually in good shape. And when they open the gates, that smell comes wafting out, and they're all like, smells like victory, you know? And you guys are all like, Jesus.
I'm the whore.
So they invite you to spend the evening, and over the evening they basically have a huge feast with what foodstuffs they have. They don't offer you catfish dip bait. Well, they would, but if you don't want it, they don't offer it.
I'll pass.
Yeah, but they actually make a pretty good meal.
Actually,
they?
I'm gonna
Are they delicious?
I'm gonna have them
I am.
put some dip bait in a container for me. And I'll take it with me.
Okay.
I'll eat this later.
Okay. So they do. They realize that they've reclaimed their family catfish dip bait mine and put their sweaty testes to rest.
So why wasn't he up here messing with your testes anyway?
I don't know who that guy was. And then one of the younger Shweddies comes out of the house and is like, hey, I found this book. I don't understand it. And it looks like a black bound journal with it looked like a little kid drew it, but like a skull on a gravestone. And on the inside it says, my of the danged journal. So cool, by Thumbknuckle the Dim. And it's basically his journal. And yeah, he was a goth kid. He's like, this is so awesome. I got all these spells and now I know what to do, and the spells are like written in there for dang wranglers, but it's kind of like they're coded so you don't know what they are. If you were to take the arcane background dang wrangling,
Yeah.
you could use this book to do what he did. So it's kind of like his spell book, but it's like a goth kid in high school.
Oh,
So it's got like the drawings of, everything's so sad, blah, blah, blah.
life hates me.
Yeah, life hates me, I hate life. Oh,
Oh,
enjoy the cure.
I was like, come on, bring Robert.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Thumbknuckle the Dim that you defeated, and he actually came up here because it was a mountain, and how cool is that to perform a ritual on a mountain? And he really didn't know what he was doing, but he knew there was a well up here because he had scouted the place out after that guy died. He's like, oh, that guy died, I can raise him back from the dead. And when he raised him back, he keeps forgetting that they're dead. He doesn't really know how to talk to him. He can command him, but he can't really talk to him because there's a skill or a power called Cadaver Gab. And he doesn't know how to just command corpse, but he can't talk to him. So he's like, well, the well looks cool. Maybe there's something in it. He really wasn't doing anything, just worshiping at this well, hoping some monster or some dead thing would come out of it. But it was a well.
Can I throw a torch down there?
Yeah, you throw a torch down there.
See anything down there?
Actually, as you throw the torch down, you see the back of Thumbknuckle, and just as the torch comes down, it throws off, and there's Gurgle McFloop. Get off of me! You! And a torch hits him in the face, and there's a pocket of
Methane.
yeah. Oh, big stellar fire flies up. And as it goes out, you look and you just see two big eyes and a black char that looks like a matchstick. So he's like big fat dude. Now it's just two eyes and like a matchstick. And you see his eyes look angry. He's dead. So the worms have taken their life savings, and they know they're going to earn it back now that they have a delicacy farming worm food, that they can sell across Mother Oith for anybody who can't get it. They can import it, they can export it, blah, blah, blah. So they take their life savings, and they give you each 300 clams.
oh man.
For actually getting them up here and reclaiming the Shweddy homestead. So...
You want us to take a load down and sell it for you or something?
You probably got to dig it first.
I don't know. People buy that?
Oh, you mean the catfish dip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant take a load down. You want to take a load down? Well, we don't have to go right now. I'll pack it up if you...
Take a dump in our wagon and how much do you give me for this crap?
This is some good crap. You know the street value of this shit?
Shit's about your crap.
You give me 2 shits for the crap?
Oh man, I'll pay that, right? Or put it in his bucket.
Put it in my hand. 'Cause it's not really dreams in one hand. You know.
Yeah.
So
Here's my dream.
Here's my shit.
some guy sitting across the street watching a guy crap in your hand. That's my dream.
Every night.
Yeah. All right. So experience.
It was quite an experience.
It was an experience.
I hope you guys like that one.
Good job.
That was the end of the Clams trilogy.
I've had that.
That. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting next to
I
you.
don't know why I did that.
I've had that.
Every
Oh my God, I've had that.
I've had that watch theme in my head all night.
Pulp Fiction.
No, the watch theme, the watch music. I can't sing it; it'll come out as some other song.
You mean
If I try to sing the
Dum dum dum
Go ahead,
dum dum
No.
dum dum.
No,
Go ahead and
the
interrupt.
melody from
Let's do
the
this one.
Okay.
watch from
9:30, so I
the
just want to make sure.
Oh, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
yes,
or the Fistful of Dollars.
whatever.
Da-da-da-da. Wow, wow,
No,
wow.
the actual watch.
If I start
I don't have
to
much
try
time.
to sing it, I'll
I'll have to wait till after. Copyright. Go sue us.
yeah.
Now shut us down.
We can
If I
sing it.
start to try to sing it, it'll come out as this other song that
Yeah.
sounds quite similar.
What are you looking for?
Experience.
Yeah, experience.
Excelsior.
What we learned.
I don't know.
Potatoes grow on mountains.
Yes, they do.
Did I give you guys experience for the last one?
Yeah, you
I
did.
think so.
We did?
Yeah. Just a second. Turn the page. Yeah. 3.
So I'm showing a total of 9.
I only have 4. So.
I can't even find it.
They gave us 3 for last session.
Where's my experience?
Okay. Be right there. So you have
Oh,
8.
I've got 9.
You got 9. Why do I only have 4?
That was probably from the first adventure and just never updated it.
Does everybody have 9?
I have 9.
Yeah,
I'd say,
everybody
yeah.
should have 9.
9, so another. What are you giving us for this one, Matt?
He hasn't said yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you another 3 because you really did a good job in actually taking care of these guys without having too much. Flamesniffer got hurt a little bit, but he'll be fine.
Yay.
So how do you ever?
All right, so
That's what we're getting to.
we get an advancement every 5.
Oh, okay.
So now we're at 12.
So we-
we get 2 advances.
No, we got an advancement at 10. Every 5 points of experience, you get an advancement.
Yeah, but if we're at 12, that's 2 times 5.
Yeah.
5, 10.
We should have all done our advancement
I guess
for
we didn't.
the first
I only had
5.
4 on my experience for that. I didn't get a 5, so I didn't get an advancement.
You have 9 points.
I had 9 saved.
You had 9 saved.
You don't spend them.
Oh, excuse me. Well, never mind. I just
You keep
didn't,
track of
I just
your-
didn't do an advancement. That's all.
Every time you hit
Yeah,
5,
we didn't
you
do it.
have an advancement that
The
you
experience points you don't necessarily spend. It's just it keeps track of how you're ranking up.
do. It's like at 20, we actually become what, veteran?
Yeah, I think so.
Is the second.
Yeah, because now we're novice.
Yeah, right now we're novice rank. At 20, we're at veteran rank, and then
Yeah.
I don't remember what the full.
Yeah.
See, yeah, it would be just 1 advancement. Though. I missed 1 advancement, so I didn't know that.
Do we have still the gorillas, or the gorillas left?
They're still there.
Okay.
They were probably sleeping on the back of the wagon the whole
Okay.
time.
Do they like the catfish dip? Yeah.
No. Okay. They actually get angry and rub it on their butt cheeks and smear it on the walls.
Do they like the gravy though?
Do they like the gravy?
They like the gravy. They like the little worms, huh? How about the little girls? The little boys?
The little slugs.
Yeah, they probably eat the gravy.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they'll eat the gravy.
We all swam together then.
Yeah, they probably licked you
I just
clean.
figured we'd already all done our first advancement at 5.
Sweet.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I didn't either because I have no notation of taking.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay.
So
So then we would
As a character gains more experience points, he goes up in rank. This is a rough measure of how powerful the hero is. From 0 to 19 is novice. 20 to 39 is seasoned. 40 to 59 is veteran. 60 to 79 is heroic, and 80 plus is legendary.
So none of us have worked up to it. The next advancement.
Right.
no, that's rank.
Every 5 points
The
accumulated
next rank.
grants a hero an advance.
Oh. Okay.
An advance lets a character do one of the following: gain a new edge, increase a skill that is equal to or greater than its linked attribute by 1 die type, increase 2 skills that are lower than the linked attributes by 1 die type, buy a new skill at a D4, increase 1 attribute by a die type.
And that
You can only choose that once per rank. So if you raise an attribute, you gotta wait till you get to season before you can do it again. But the others, you can do it every 5 points.
So we'll put somewhere on our character sheet advancements so we know what we took.
Right. So you guys have how many points total? 12?
Yeah.
So next time we sit down and do this, if you want, we'll go over it. You can take 2 advancements. Because nobody's taken an advancement, I'm assuming, yet.
right,
No.
right.
So you can
I
take 2
thought you just
advancements.
said we can only take 1 advancement per.
No.
Of that one.
Well, we have to
Raise your attribute
Because you're
die
not.
types.
Oh, you can explain it. So I'm too
We
tired to
haven't actually
understand.
adjusted the characters.
Yeah.
So we've got 2
there's of the different types of things you can do for an advance. One of those is you can advance one of your attributes, increase the die type of it. You can only do that once per rank.
Okay. So
And
that
so,
one thing. Okay.
being novices, we can only do that once.
Got that. Okay.
Can't do it again until we get to seasoned.
Just that.
The
one
other
attribute
things,
thing.
like getting new edges, you could do that
Okay.
as many times as you want.
Depending on the edges.
Or skills or whatever. Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you get an edge, you have to have the prerequisites. So if you have one and there's a step up, you can take that, or you can take a new edge. Or,
Well, like the extra PowerPoint edge
Right.
can only be done once per rank.
yeah, it doesn't say it here, but if you have the arcane background, yeah, I think PowerPoint, you have to do it once per rank. Kind of like
Okay.
that.
Gotcha.
All right, folks. So that wraps us up for this Tuesday night. Thank you for coming.
I hope you guys had fun. Please check out Low Life because it is an awesome game.
Yes.
It should be back
What year is it
to.
published?
Check out Low Life and Andy Hop. Make sure to check out our
Andy
link
Hop.
tree. Go to that and go to all the links. We got YouTubes, we got TikToks, we got everything.
Yep. Well, thank you, everybody, and have a great something.
Great.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.